How about now?
Well, wait, 30 seconds, well, hopefully we've got the audio for.
One should have.
And then Arvo will get his shots into Vader. One, not on my bullseye, no predator. Wait, sorry, good. Cool. Regen Force.
Do you take damage on our way?
1 damage, 1 iron. Because I rolled 2 points. Yeah, that's fine. So don't get set dial larger.
Hey, there you go. Got some audio through now.
Sorry guys, my fault. Left over from the stream the other day.
Yeah, so we just had like 20 minutes of quite good discussion talking about the new system open, prize support, the new structures, everything, and it's all been muted, so none of you have heard any of it. It's wonderful. But if anyone has seen FFG's article on the new System Open series stuff, please let us know what you think.
What's that?
Do you want to run through it again, Dom, if you can?
I'm not sure I can. I can try.
So what did the article say? What was it about, for anyone who hasn't seen it?
So, for anyone that has not seen the article about the new System
Well, I'm
Open
ready to
series,
stress.
the big part of it is the change in formats between the 2 days. So last year, of course, the format was extended for the main event. X and 1 made it to day 2. And then there was a hyperspace qualifier at day 2. Anyone that was undefeated got a invite to Worlds. This time round, it is hyperspace for the main event, which is again quite exciting potentially to see a major event getting hyperspace as a format, which will be quite cool. Have to wait and see what happens in terms of hyperspace as a format come January, but hopefully we'll see some things get rotated out, etc. Would be nice. Try and see a bit of a change, a bit of a difference, and then yeah, should be good. The prizes seem, especially the prize format, seems to be more in line with what they did at Worlds. So again, faction prize support and top 64, top 32 prizes, and then you've got the prize wall. Hopefully it will be really cool, and we might see some surprise items on the prize wall like we did at Worlds as well, but we have to wait and see.
So, Luke, height perception.
Sure.
That is
Yep.
Yeah, right. So
that's the brief.
Spends it. Do I want to spend the force charge? Yeah, I'm spending the force charge for 3 hits.
Came over.
2 shields off Vader from that attack.
Yeah, and I range 1 from Wedge where I get 1 dice. After I shoot. After I shoot.
After you shoot. Sorry.
He even said that.
What player?
I'm player 1.
Oh, you told me to hit. Sorry.
You made him play one.
Yeah, I did.
Right. Phil, this is Expo.
Yep. Yeah.
That's great. Spend the luck. Spend a force.
Cool. Probably a dead Arvel. 2 evades.
Hit crit.
So
Shield crit.
shield and the crit is console fire, which will trigger this round, obviously.
No, it won't. Hopefully.
It will.
Hopefully not. Because you'll be dead.
Well, yes.
Been to choose before Arthur. I know different initiatives. That's why he's saying hopefully not.
So, wedge.
Yeah, wedge, range 1, into Vader, hit crit.
Okay. Guess the evade takes a crit.
See, Vader's alive.
Feel like.
2 health left. It's fine.
Iron cannon.
Yep. Wow, for 3 hits of crit. Like,
Even Paul.
can't do anything about that. 2 A's, takes 1 damage and dies.
I mean, you see, this seems to be a good trade for you.
Yes.
Arvel for a dead Whisper and half of Vader.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine with the trade. End the round, Luke regen 1 force.
But yes, good evening everyone. Hopefully you now have audio.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
We've
My
resolved
fault.
that issue. As you can see, the first game of this evening is
Not the
Imperials
last one.
versus Rebels. Looks like it might be a quick game, and the Imperials are getting absolutely trounced. Definitely not an ideal engagement for the Imperials.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
I mean, Jason, technically you can say that about a lot of the system opens. The system opens have always been themed. So the very first system open I did was themed around Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
So the shields, target locks and stuff was all
The
in.
deck and everything.
Yeah, it was all Vader orientated, black, red, etc. So if you didn't play Imperials, okay. Then that we had Scum with Boba Fett templates, and again the theme shields, target locks, etc. The last system open set has been Red Squadron, all about Rebels. So now we've got Inferno Squadron, all about the
It
Imperials,
looks really cool.
which is really cool. I mean, I play Imperials. I'm quite excited about it, but I don't play TIE Fighters. So the pilot cards and stuff for me are just really nice, cool things to have. But I really like the aesthetics of the black and red. So yeah, should be good.
I like the charge tokens with the Inferno Squadron symbol on the back.
Yes. The locks and stuff, they look quite cool.
Hustle sensors.
Fuel leak.
I'm certainly excited, Paul. I think when Hyperspace was first released, it was some of the best X-Wing events that I've been to in terms, especially in terms of diversity of the lists and all the various different things. So I'm really hoping come January that Hyperspace gets some changes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really hoping
Pointless.
Hyperspace gets some changes.
You've won that game. Yeah, that is a pointless game. So what I would suggest is we simply reset.
Yep.
Because Wedge gets behind, takes a lock. You have her into one.
Yes, I also use Hyper Perception to shoot full Vader.
Exactly.
Try and burn through that focus token.
Exactly. So that is no point in playing that game right there. And it'd be pointless for people to watch. Rather than seeing Vader die.
Which people like to watch.
He crashed into a rock. It's fine.
Oh, Jason, we might do. I mean, not everything on the prize wall will have been released. Like, I know at Worlds there were definitely stuff that we didn't know about until we were there. what you just did?
Stop the recording.
Yeah.
Just start it again.
Is there a quicker way to just reset all this, by the way?
Just hit edit export US.
Then
Submit.
select. Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, if they can sort out the balance in Hyperspace a little bit, because I really like Hyperspace as a format. The only issue I've got with it at the moment is it seems to be a lot more of just extended life.
Yeah, it's white.
It's very much the same type of meta, especially with 4 of the 7 factions all being Hyperspace legal. So I'm really hoping that we see some perhaps difficult choices for FFG in terms of competitiveness, but see some things get rotated out, maybe some new things in. Really looking forward to it. And I'm really liking the idea of having a bit more of a premier event in terms of Hyperspace.
I think it needs it to make it. It needs with Hyperspace Trials. It felt like it had a point, and then what was the point afterwards? Whereas this gives a top tier level ending to it. Whereas Worlds, of course, is extended, and Grand Champs extended, Euros extended. Hyperspace had no top tier level event. It gives it its own separate bit, which I like.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. I like the idea in principle. I mean, I used to play Magic a bit more competitively, so I'm used to having different formats for competition. So we used to have like Vintage, Standard, Legacy, Modern. So there are a number of different formats where the card lists are very different. It'd be exciting to see Hyperspace have a bit more relevance in terms of being quite different to Extended rather than being at least similar.
Let's start the recording again.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to limit them at the moment. When the factions become bigger, it will be easier.
Okay, so we decided to reset because I was going to concede, having lost Whisperer so early. It made no sense to carry on the game when Vader was dead, pretty much anyway. So, technically game 2, I guess?
Yeah, Nick got the initial engagement really wrong and everything died, so they're going to try again. Is that fair?
Pretty much. I got the engagement basically perfect.
That could also be interesting. I definitely think it would be harder for having some pilots Hyperspace legal and some pilots not. I know they did originally have it for the U-Wing when Hyperspace first came out.
And then they made Cassian legal.
But I would definitely be on board for that. It would be certainly interesting. For example, if you had the TIE Interceptor but no Suntir, would we start seeing other Interceptor pilots being used? It'd be really cool if we did.
Bring back Carmel Jax.
I'd love Carmel Jax to come back. I'm super okay for Carmel Jax to come back. But if it's just like Green Token, and just ram it into the middle of like a droid swarm and go away. I see your network calculate. You can't spend any of them. Go away.
No.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I'm even okay if he's more points than Suntir.
Like
if that's his ability.
Oh no, he should be more points than Suntir if he comes back with that kind of ability.
Well, no, I mean it would still be hard, right? It would still be hard to get it right.
Yeah, but the Imperial's underpointed as it is. We all know this.
I don't actually agree with you for the best part. I think a lot of the Imperials are very well pointed. There are definitely stuff which is undercosted and things that should change. But I don't think Imperials as a faction is too far out. That would definitely be interesting, Paul. I quite like that as an idea. So Paul's comment, for anyone that can't see it, is looking at splitting each ship into just the generic pilots and just the named pilots. So you have the option to add the whole ship in, add the generics for that ship, or add the names for that ship. which would be very interesting.
Let's try again.
There are, of course, a couple of ships which have only named pilots, but that's fine.
I'm sure you can make a generic for them on the card packs.
Yeah, or they're just not allowed when it's just generic for that ship. That's also fine. You just exclude the ship.
There's not many of those that have that problem though.
There's still a few.
Yeah.
Like, I think the Rebel Arc, for example, is one of them.
Yes.
Is the Sheath Bead?
Yep.
Doesn't have generic.
Same with the normal attack shuttle as well.
Yeah, that doesn't have generic. Again, would be the Rebel TIE. Doesn't have generic.
No.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to explore.
Yeah, I agree. Just give him my Lancer, and everyone will be happy. Be fine.
I mean, everyone else will be happy because it's terrible. You'll just keep losing games again. Hey, we had faith in you going to Sweden, and what did you do?
I went 3-3.
I know. Not even positive, Phil. Just mock you. It's fine.
I mean, I said it in my head.
I told you the matchups. It wasn't. I did not have great matchups. I had a great time though. That was more.
I'm
fun.
sure you did. I was watching a lot and keeping track.
Yeah.
I know. You know, we're just ripping you.
Oh, I know. But no, I genuinely had an absolute blast. That was a cracking time.
Yeah, Paul. It does seem to be mainly.
So what did you do with Vader?
It does seem to be mainly rebel.
Okay. Well, I haven't even.
Ah, sure.
There does seem to be mainly rebel ships that have that problem. But and like the resistance pod, which is good. If that pod had a generic, that'd be silly. I mean, if someone wants to spend, it's what, like 30 quid for the pod.
So that's going to be right.
Maybe. I mean, I know I'm probably slightly biased by flying a lot of Imperial Aces and stuff, but I do think that Vader is not too far away from being correct. I don't think the Grand Inquisitor is that far from being correct. I think Sunter is still undercosted. I actually think Duchess is severely undercosted.
Yes, she is.
I think Afterburner
I
is
think
undercosted, to be honest. That's a generic upgrade. It's everywhere now.
It's not, though. That's the problem. It's not. You only generally see it on what? Vader?
Vader, Wedge, Luke.
You don't see.
You don't see it on Wedge and Luke.
I
that
see it
often.
on Wedge.
Not that often.
No, I put it
That's
on
what-
Wedge because of how I've built. This
Yeah,
particular list.
so the more mainstream version of what Phil is playing doesn't have afterburners, doesn't have the points. You don't see it on Wedge that often, because again, Rebels don't have the points, and you will potentially see it on something like Duchess. I do think afterburners is really good.
So,
I'd agree with that, Eric.
Okay.
I think afterburners could be based on initiative. I think that might be a decent way to do it. Leave it 6 points for initiative 5s, maybe 8 points for initiative 6.
Yep.
And then if you put Vader up by a point and put afterburners up by 2 points for Vader, that puts him up by 3 points overall. Maybe that will be worth it. I think passive sensors is potentially undercosted. Almost everything in Separatist is undercosted.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure about that.
19 points for a droid.
I think Whisper is probably pointed about right. Whisper as a pilot, I think, is pointed about right. Arguably, Fifth Brother. Yeah, I mean, Fifth Brother could be potentially go up. But I do think as well that Fifth Brother. I'm not sure the problem is Fifth Brother is undercosted. I think a lot of other stuff is overcosted. Because Fifth Brother is 9 points for a force charge, basically. That when using it for an attack is a crit mechanic, which is quite nice. Sunter is definitely the main offender.
Focus.
I generally run Sunter with just Predator, and at 55 points, he is so good. Yeah, I definitely think Burners is definitely needing initiative-based points.
Open
I think 8 points on an I6 is fair, but yeah, I could see it going to 10. That's definitely not terrible. I think the slight So, in my view, I think if you look at things like Whisper, Vader, Sundir, and stick them in lists like, if you stick them in the lists which are
passive sensors focus.
Cool.
not just aces, so like Vader Mini Swarm, or looking at like Suntir with the two Inquisitors and Gender. I think when you look at the aces in like Ace Mini Swarm or Ace and Stuff, they feel pointed fairly okay. But the problem is when you've got the ability to stick just 3 aces in a list, and almost any 3 aces in a list would be fine. Oh yeah, Paul, I mean, I've been flying a 6-ship Separatist list myself, which I am almost certain...
Was it? Yep.
I'm almost certain is horrifically undercosted. And I do mean horrifically undercosted.
So, height perception.
Sure.
From Luke. Sure. Into Vader.
No, passive sensor wouldn't trigger yet, though. If you're going to hide perception.
Yeah. So, range 3.
Because I don't engage it.
That's an attack dice. Vader's.
What? I mean, if you can't even roll a right coloured dice, I don't think you should be allowed it.
Right, so now passive sensor trigger.
Yep.
We'll still go wedge.
Hit crown hatch. Fair.
Hit 2 crits.
Which becomes a hit
2
and 2
crits.
crits. Not hit and 2 crits.
I knew what I meant.
So, 3 votes.
Is that just if I roll perfect?
Yeah.
Why did you roll 4 defense dice? Take it back and roll it again.
Oh, it's 2.
You're entitled. You only have 3 defense dice.
Yes. I don't fly X-Wings.
No, I know that because you've only got 2 to start with, so you
Oh,
only
I
have 3
didn't
defense.
even know 0-4. That's fair. 2 shits.
Come on, let's play this properly.
Okay. Wedge.
Into Vader.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get you.
1. Fine.
It's 2. Whisper.
Yep.
Range 3 unobstructed, maybe? No, I think it's probably obstructed.
Okay.
Now you get 4 dice.
Focus. No, force.
Hit crit. 1 evade. And then
gas
card. 2.
Force.
Yeah. No shot from Arvel.
He's got shot though, hasn't he? Iron cannon. Range 2. Don't have predator.
Well,
No.
so just the 1.
1 hit. Arvis fine.
2 baits.
Yeah, much better engagement from the Imperials this time. They didn't just fly into a kill box and went kill me. So that's definitely better. And yeah, I mean, I agree, Paul. I mean, I think they did a reasonable job with the last points adjustments that the like Vader Sundir Whisper build.
No, just keep your dice.
Could
How can
have.
you lose your dice?
The
Look after them.
The Vader Sundir Whisper build could have quite a decent bid, and now it can't if you definitely want some right upgrades. But of course, passive sense of Vader means it doesn't need the bid so much, so yeah, that's fair. I mean, the list that I took with Vader Sundir Duchess did run an 11-point bid. I could have ran it at a 20-point bid, which does feel a bit daft. But I do think Duchess is horrifically undercosted because Duchess basically has supernatural reflexes, and that's only to boost. So she basically has supernatural reflex boost built in as a pilot ability, and she can do it when she's stressed. I think 59 points for Duchess with Afterburners, Predator, and Fifth Brother is too cheap. And I love Duchess, and I fly Duchess all the time. I've been flying a lot of 2 aces and a support ship lately, and that feels fairer as a game. Yeah, that definitely feels fairer as a game. Oof. It's certainly an interesting idea, Jason. I do think that could horrifically break a few things.
What's the idea?
Any ship with a force-using crew should be able to get the option to take a force power rather than using a pilot talent.
No. No, I don't want that.
I disagree with one exception.
So,
Maul allows you to take dark side force powers.
So take a focus, and then because the A
yeah,
wing.
but that's just because that should work.
Red boost. Yeah, that should work.
That should work. That's what it says.
It's written into the card, then doesn't really.
But I mean,
do
for
much.
example, if you could take Whisper with heightened perception.
No. I don't want that.
Whisper shooting things at initiative 7.
No, don't want that.
That seems scary. Or even something like with Whisper with something like predictive shot or something like that.
No.
There's definitely a few things which I think could be a nightmare.
Do not want that.
Definitely think there's a few things that could make a nightmare. It is very thematically cool. I'm surprised you didn't pass the census then.
You thought about it.
I did. The last game jarred me. I'm trying to get her alive.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I just thought him trying to block Vader. I mean, you haven't ever moved the gunboat.
I haven't either.
But this is fine.
You can have to move that back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I don't think it will make a difference.
No.
I didn't know if the 2 hard was going to bump.
That's fine.
That's what I wanted to move back. Yeah, he then focuses. Sorry.
Vader bumps.
Vader bumps.
That's why I would have passed the census to Whispers, because I thought the block on Vader seemed the most likely choice. Then again, I would have got 5 Vader as well.
Well, I didn't expect that with Whisper. I expected the decloak that way. I expected the hard one.
Oh no, I definitely didn't expect the hard one from Whisper. You did a 1 bank, right?
2 bank.
Yeah, that's what that's what I would have done, is the 2 bank. What I didn't see was Wedge doing that,
So afterburners.
because it seems a little bit pointless blocking Vader
Then not lining up on.
and then not taking advantage of it. I mean, I guess it takes his shot out of the game for a turn, but
It does. And then lock on Vader for my action.
So what?
what I would
So
like
Vader
to
no
see.
shot, Wedge no shot, Whisper.
Oh god, could you imagine if you just had something like a Palp Reaper with sense?
Touching.
Just.
Range 1.
Yep.
If I could just
That's
have
on
like
Wedge, yeah? That one. I lock.
yeah, Vader's from last time.
Yes.
If I could have just like an initiative 1 Reaper with sense.
Spin the force for a hit crit.
That's
Crit
good.
on Luke.
It's a shield.
1 shield on Luke.
Yep.
Whisper gets the evade rating. Oh, I quite like that idea. now, actually.
So Vinder has no shot.
Palp Reaper with sense sounds like a great idea.
So
Yeah,
I
so
have-
I can't only range 2, isn't it? Is range 2?
Oh no, I mean,
range
the card
3.
count is 3. So yeah, you might have a
I
shot.
on
Range
turret is range 2.
Yeah.
Cannon through the
How's that?
gas cloud.
How's it made it straight? Because
Oh, it's still in range. But...
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
it
it's
makes
not
it,
in the gas.
it makes it out of
But what I'm saying is
unobstructed.
the
That's why I'm
gas is obstructed.
making it correct.
True. So 3 dice into wedge.
Yep.
3v3.
Yep.
Focus for 3. Ow.
Nothing, so it takes 1 damage.
Damage and an eye on wedge.
That just could be important.
No, could about
Nobody
that.
else has a shot.
Yeah, I've got a shot right here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Arnold probably has a shot.
No, just out. Well, I didn't get to
You
check.
get to check. That's why I said there's no other shot. But yeah.
Well, you did
Worth
have to check.
Worth checking, absolutely.
X-Wing Cavalry Wars. Phil is not flying scum because he's trying to find something he's trying to find something hyperspace related that he enjoys flying.
Yeah.
And he can't find that in scum at the moment.
No.
Even Norfolk. Of course, there is the Excelsior Hyperspace trial going on tomorrow. So good luck to anyone that's heading out to that. I know David Cook, or Dave Cook from Darkstar Marauders is definitely going to be there. I believe, looking at some of this, there'll be a lot of Vagabond players there. Probably Tin Squadron from down in Cornwall. Look like they're all heading there as well, so good luck to all of those guys tomorrow. Seek Swarm. I don't think a Seek Swarm is something he's going to enjoy flying.
I like Seeks. I have flown a few Seeks at the moment, but I probably would either take a few Seeks with ion cannons or something like that, but no, it's probably not something that I would. Probably not for me.
Where's the hyperspace ship list now for you've got the Scum Falcon, Escapecraft, Fang Fighters, Fire Sprays, Jump Masters, M3As, Talons, Z95s, and Star Vipers. Could try the
Sorry.
like the Boba Fett list that was doing well at Worlds.
Yeah. You haven't looked into that, or the double sprays?
Oh, I don't think that's a good list, but sure, you could try that.
But, yeah, it's interesting. Things to try.
You could do 4-star Vipers.
No. So I want to find something I enjoy flying.
You
I
might.
don't want to sit here and do it.
You
don't
don't
have to play it that way.
have to stall across the board.
Right. No declick.
Eric says Sunny Aces. Phil knows the list I'm referring to.
Yeah, I know the exact list he's referring to.
Arvel.
You'll declick. That seems like an odd choice.
Very odd choice.
I don't understand.
Blue, close stress. Take a focus.
I mean, I guess that this was why you were not decloaking. I just don't think it's
Like
an interesting choice. Come on, Phil, enlighten us with the list that Eric's going on about.
So it's the list I told you guys about in the chat. So it's Fenral without maneuver. It is Alterok with Predator, Sunnybounder, and Serasu both with auto blasters.
Okay. Interesting. What bid was that one?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Eric will know, just ask Eric. So, 4K from Luke.
hoping you've done what I think you're going to do with Vader. Oh, he's at almost. Fennel Predator, Terrible Crackshot, Sarashoot, Auto Blaster, and Marksmanship of Sunny Naked at 200 points.
Fair boy. I couldn't quite remember, but yes.
It's interesting. I think it being 200 points is the one potential issue with it.
Just take out the crack shot, maybe.
I don't think 199 is going to solve the issue that I've got. But it looks interesting. Definitely looks interesting. I mean, we all know how much I love Fang Fighters. Not played them that much in 2 player.
Okay. So,
Wedge.
One forward.
oh, I can't even do
And
that.
then focus.
Yeah, because I'm going to do the R2 Astronaut where I actually can't, because I'm not revealing it out.
Okay.
Yep. Well, it has a height perception if I wish to use it, which. Not giving me much advantage if we use it, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's definitely one approach to it. I've definitely started playing a lot of lists without
Vader.
I just find that there's some pilots that I would like to have a bid with.
So range straight.
And Fenrir is definitely one of the pilots that I'd like to have a bid with.
3 focuses.
3 lids.
Yeah.
I evade your focus shuttle.
We have three force charges and the gas cloud. My hope was to burn a force charge.
Range 2.
Yep. Hit crit.
Oh, that's crit. Spin the lock. Spin force.
Cost you. 1 evade, so it dies.
No.
No.
Might die. Might die.
Yeah, you've only got 1 health left. You've got 4 health.
So if it's
Yeah,
direct,
use the blind.
if it's direct, then yes, you die.
Hit crit.
Yeah.
Blinded. Blinded. So you're not dead.
But it does mean that your target lock you took earlier is really useful.
I should have all my tokens are here. That's why they were moved. So, Vinder into wedge. Gets 3.
Dead.
You've got 3 dice and a gas cloud.
And a focus token.
Spend the focus.
Yeah,
So not dead.
I was looking at that going, why on earth are you dead? What are you going on about?
I've got the gas cloud, but I'll just look at it. It's just not the right.
Arvel may have a shot, but I don't think
No. God no. No, that's
Just thought I'd let you check.
yeah. This time, yeah, you got to check. Yeah.
Hey, last time was vaguely close. This
Yeah.
time is not.
No, I can see this time, but last time.
Okay.
That's mine. That is yours.
Thank you.
Yeah. Merits of tidying up.
I've done pretty well, look. Everything's in the tray. Dice are all over here.
I keep putting your dice back there for you.
I did it this time. I've done pretty well for me.
I mean, when you add that last statement, yes.
Yeah, well, you add the last part, correct.
Well, guess what? Vinder is not getting any actions this turn.
I mean, I don't think anyone has to guess. Yeah, you took the wrong token away. He keeps the stress, gets rid of the weapons disabled. That's how that works. I know what I do with Vinder anyway.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I know what I would do.
whilst Nick is deciding, Dom, do you know what you're taking this evening?
Nothing.
That's the usual.
When do I ever know what I'm buying at the moment?
What's that the usual?
Since Worlds is over and done with, I'm just playing lots of different things at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing. I think putting more Vader Whisper-esque lists on the table might be boring.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. System phase.
Can you decloak me back, please?
You can't have reverse.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then as far back as possible?
Yeah.
I can try and declare backwards.
You're not a space type.
I can try and be a space type.
Oh.
I'm going to leave you to that there.
Who am I playing first?
Well, film one technically. If you like.
That's not technically about it. I did.
And then
Focus.
if I win this game, then we're even.
And then lead boost. Because I'm Marvel, because I can.
Sure.
I know, but he's potentially going to change squads.
Yep.
If you're not, it might be easier to play you.
That would make sense. I'm not going to change squad. Did you want it?
Yes.
You did.
But I'm allowed to. That's the whole point of Marvel.
You know I've got to move still, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But I've still got to move my other stuff. So it's...
Just going to bank. There's stress. I will bump.
It's not what I would have done.
I know it's not.
No, it's not what I was expecting.
I mean, it's vaguely what it's not a terrible choice.
It's not a terrible choice, but it's not what I was
Because
expecting.
it might block the one forward.
If the one was blue, I would have done that.
Hmm?
If the one was blue, I would have done that.
I know I wouldn't have done that either.
So many tokens. That's on Vader, right?
Yes.
That's. This is stress, and we'll take the raid.
Moving forward.
May clear. Are we done? Oh, we got a lot of template, so I can actually come back slightly.
Not in a million years.
Try.
No, because it's going to be... Okay, we'll try it.
Only just. So he stays where he is.
Oh, I was going to put him back now. He proved him.
No, I just looked. There. That was really close. Okay, so he stays where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the stress then?
Mm-hmm. Vader?
I don't remember. For sure. Passive.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, no, I can't do that.
Investment.
I have to afterburners. That's why I was going to do that. So afterburners, which I haven't used yet in this game.
I mean, you
That's
don't.
why I did the 3 straight.
I mean, you don't have to afterburners, but you do.
Do if I want an action. Which will then passive and focus. Taking 2 force to do that.
I'm assuming that stress taken over by Whisperer is 0, yes.
It's gone now. It was Vader's.
Can you move your tokens up the way? No, oops.
Oh, hi, Rich.
One of you has foresight, don't you?
Foresight?
The card.
Not on me. I actually don't anything about it.
Comes in the Y wing, I think.
No, don't.
That's on you. Yep, that's on him.
Yep.
I've not done the Y wing yet.
Not using hyperception.
No mods. Kill Witch. Lock on Witch.
Should we calculate?
No, I've already got the lock, haven't I? No, I haven't got the lock.
No, you
That's
haven't.
not fair, I don't want to calculate. Shut up. Well, that's a dead wedge anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spend anything because I don't need to.
Cool. 2 crits. Fuel leak. Fuel leak.
Which just adds another.
Yep. So, wedge. Range 1 into Vader.
Yep.
For 2, because I don't have. Nope, you only need 2 Vader Dusk's wedge. No, because blind had it.
Oh, okay. Take one.
Yep.
I mean, I knew why you wasn't spending it.
Yeah, I'm not serious. If I could spend it, I would.
Tokens. Tokens. Dice.
Mine.
Mine. Yours. Whisper.
Yep.
To evade. Has a range 2. Spin force for hit crit.
What evade? This is a shield.
I'll get in the raid. Should be in a second.
I'll go.
So, Luke. Downtown into Whisper.
3 through the gaslight.
Yep, with 2 evade tokens as well. Spend force to make it 2 hits.
Gaslight.
Arville.
Range 2. Nope.
No predator. Nothing.
Well, you may well spend the
Well,
one.
most of focus, yeah. But one.
Because I blank out and have to spend the evade. No shot.
Well, no, that's why I went with Arville.
Oh, true. But we have to say that he engaged. Which he did. Should have 2 force. Do. If you hit the right dial, that ship it's helpful. Okay, systems. Oh. genuinely did not think you'd go that way.
That's first. Which way do you think it's going to go? I mean,
yeah.
I
thought you'd expect me to decode that one.
I thought you might, but at the same time, I thought because you didn't think I'd go down this way, we'll go that way.
Right. I'm going to do 2 hard, 2 slab.
Okay.
Okay. We know the 2 hard fits.
Right.
So I'm going to do it that side.
How do you answer?
2 hard, 2 hard. I'll end up there. Or I do 2 hard marking on the
Just mark
rig.
it up. I'm confused about how you're working that one out, so just mark it up.
Because they're 90 degrees, and that's a square.
Yeah, but how you get that side? Just mark it up.
Because basically what he's saying is he'd do exactly what he's doing now, but from the rig heights. The opposite way round. So it should end up, in theory, in the same place. As long as the base and templates are all square and perfectly formed.
It's fine. I will take a look.
And a weapon disable token.
Yep. All of those things are accurate. Thank you.
Luke. That's a whisper.
Whisper. That's 1 hard. So you do block whisper, I think. Or not. No, whisper fits. Which is better than not fitting. Nice.
1 forward barrel. Luke. Talon and Vader?
No. Just 3.
Doesn't hard.
Take a look. And force. Yeah, those are free shots for you.
Yep. So. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Luke, range 1.
Yep.
Spend the force to make it 3 hits.
Don't really want to spend the evade. Don't really want to take 2 shields, so I'll take 2 shields. It's fine.
Cool. And then Arvel. Yeah, you don't have arc. Do you want to check? I don't think you
I don't have arc.
No, but
It's over there.
yeah, it's relevant. But yeah, don't have arc. And then Arvel. Yep. Range 1. 1.
And the force.
Yeah, you split the force that way. Yeah.
Click.
Regen force.
Yep. Yep. Should be there. No, I flipped it from 0 to 1.
Yeah, I flipped 1. I had 2. I've split 1 force. So I flipped 1. You just flipped it back over, so.
No, I flipped it to positive.
No.
The 2 of them were like that.
What should have been? I mean, so I did the 1 forward barrel roll.
It's fine.
Didn't use hyper perception.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He has to. Not worried.
Yeah. Why would you avoid the space baby? Because that's the one that did back. It's not a big deal if you don't know where it is. I'll just use different space baby. If you think it's there, I can look.
I think still 35 minutes. This made a much better game. Very difficult to find that. Decode.
Yep.
No, set a dial. Sure, wherever. It's fine.
Luckily, I wasn't looking at it. No, I honestly wasn't looking at it.
I mean, it's not the right maneuver. It's not a good maneuver, but I've done it, so it's fine. Does that fit forward? Doesn't. It's there. It's fine. Whatever.
That's flipped.
High Arbol.
Focus. Boost.
Whisper's just going to bump. As I said, but just don't do Whisper first anyway, so it's 2 back. That way.
Yep.
That's back. Front corner. Yep. Back. Put him back. Yep. Stress goes away. And then I'm going to simply focus.
Cool.
Whisper is definitely going to bump.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a hard one. See, Fender allowed me to kill Wedge. So Fender isn't bad.
It's not good. You were lucky.
I think my positioning allowed you to get wedge.
But also, you were fairly lucky. You rolled 3 natural hits.
I had a focus technique.
It doesn't matter, on average it's still only 2 results.
Yeah. But then the average is only 1 evade, so we take damage.
Yeah, but it doesn't get ironed. That's the important part, right? It's
Yeah.
not being ironed. Being ironed is what kills.
So if not, Vader takes Proton Talk the next turn.
Well, that's not true.
I think the Proton Talk into Vader next turn is
That's what I would aim for, but
potentially very unlikely. But even so, it's the whole ion was lucky that you got the ion too.
okay.
Well, I was just going to do the Arthur Astra Regen Shield because I thought you'd do the slam come down here.
Okay. Did you regen? No?
No, because I wasn't sure I was going to bump or not, and I thought I'd leave it just in case.
Okay. There on you. I'm just going to roll. Spend a force to focus. Okay, guess you're not using Heightened Perception.
No. Well, I could. In fact, yes, I'm going to use High Perception because I can.
Okay. You have no shot.
No. And then I'm Luke.
So
that's the reason why I did that. Yeah, well, because I can.
Sure. Range 3 better.
Yep.
That's a crit.
Yep, spin the lock.
Yep.
Ugh.
Hit crit crit. 2 evades, takes a crit.
Takes a shield.
No shot for Whisper.
No.
No shot for Luke. So,
Well, Luke went first anyway with high perception.
So he did.
Uh-huh.
He still has no shot. So 4 dice, range 1 into Luke.
Yep, with
Iron Cannon.
sure.
Otherwise it'd be 3 dice. Predator. Focus.
Cool.
So take 1 and a 9.
Spend a force because I can. There's my
Where's it go?
Yeah, you got it.
Whisper Cloaks.
That's pretty much game.
Well, I can't die on you again this turn. I don't think.
No, but you're going to come up with Vader and maybe Whisper as well, depending where you end up. But you're going to come up right behind me with Vader, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yes.
And I can't return a shield, I can't run away, so it's not great.
Okay.
Decloak. Sure. I'll roll. Boost. Maybe a bit too far.
I'm not sure that clears. I thought it would. No, it's not going to. At the angles, it's not going to clear. Just bumps. Which means you stay where you are.
No. That's like no.
Maybe. I don't know where you are.
This one anyway.
Oh, actually going to work out better for me. Well, okay. Yep. Later, you might sneak past.
Hoping you bump. Yeah. Today we bumped in the wrong place anyway.
Yeah, been out of arc and all the rest. I have a lock. I spent the lock with Vader.
Yes, you did, yes.
So I will take the lock and spend a force.
It's gone. I think Russell wants to go out.
So Vader.
No, high perception.
Troll.
Because I can.
Whatever.
So,
Range 2.
Pass the sensor?
Yeah. I take the lock.
Yep.
Range
3.
3. Just range 3.
Kill the defender?
Hit crit, spin the lock. Should change that one. Don't ask. Hit it crit.
Cool.
Take a crit.
Crit.
Another crit.
Weapons failure.
Okay. Take a look. So range 1 into Arvel.
Yep. spends the luck.
Spend the luck. Spend a force for a hit crit.
Double Vase.
Nice. Vinridon.
Oh. There we go. Yeah. So first, if you
I
like.
was getting there.
Oh, yeah. Way out.
Right. 3. Kiss the evade, just
Okay.
take damage. One damage on Luke if you wouldn't mind, please don't. Put someone one. Regen force. Press resistance. Force. Cloak. All good.
Luke actually gets to do something this time.
Does he?
Well, it's not iron, so yes.
Yeah. Spent that. Also spent that. Oh, I had a luck. I didn't need it. I did need it. Damn it. Good. No, that lock's on Arvel. That was his lock on Arvel from ages ago. He was over here. So Requisition's his turn. Okay. What do we? Oh. Hang on a second. I'm doing math. I think complete opposite would be unfair. I think. But certainly play this one better.
Cool. Luke. Close our spoils.
Yeah. You kidding, regen?
Spend charge. Regen shield.
Gets a shield back. And for R2. Luke R2. If you could please.
How many shields can I give them?
Just one.
You can give him lots, but you
can
should only
give
give
him
him one.
lots.
So he has one shield, please.
He now has 9.
Cool. And then boost.
Yeah. Does he still have a weapon save?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I got that last turn. This time I closed the spoils so that I could do the hard 2, clear, well, regen the shield, do the hard 2, and then boost out of Arc of Whisper.
Yeah, and then get killed by Vader.
Yeah, but this is my best shot.
Like, lock action, force to focus.
Oh, I could link into a focus. I forgot to do that.
Take a focus. Sure.
Because of stress.
Because of stress, but sure. It's fine. Here. Cool. Vader range 2.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, Luke, height perception.
Shut up. 3 dice. Yeah, that's cocked. There's a blank. So that becomes a crit. I'll spend the luck. To focus.
Cool.
You, take hit crit, so shield crit, and dead.
Well, yeah, wind pilot. Arvel has got this. I believe in Arvel. In Arvel we trust.
Range 1 iron can.
Yep.
Spin the luck. Focus. 4 hits.
When you roll like that, no.
That's full mods. Luck and focus. Range 1. And take 1 damage. And
Yeah, 1 shield, take an iron. Range 1 into you.
Or not.
Oh, I thought I just had it.
Cool.
No, I don't think Nick did re-roll with the same dice twice.
Cool.
No, I rolled 2 blanks.
Wouldn't surprise me if you did.
So now I can say complete opposite of the other games.
I mean,
yeah.
No, I still think that'd been fair. Phil got.
Phil got no points.
No points.
Yeah.
Okay. I got some points. No, I realised with that list actually, semi-jousting that list isn't bad.
Mm.
It's not a jousting list.
Well, this list is a no.
No.
No, and that's the difference of Akhtar's list that's got Jake and has
A second proton top on
the second proton tops.
Yeah.
That variant.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, I rerolled the cock dice. It was on the edge of the table. Sorry. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that variant, Nick's list would never want to joust because you can stick 2 proton torpedoes into one
Fully
ship.
modded.
Yeah.
Fully modded
With
in
minus
one
agility
turn
from
and just go
range.
no screw you.
Yeah.
This list I can adjust because of my mods.
But again, it's if you get it correctly.
Yeah.
Because again, if he has all 3 shots into one of your ships plus a proton torpedo, that's still
Oh yeah, it's still gonna hurt.
so it's super terrible for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, the first engagement, the last game, it just felt like cool. Outmaneuver proton torp.
No, it was done. That's if I triggered passive sensors instead of taking the lock, which I should have done, I could have then barrel rolled.
Yep.
Because I moved before wedge shoots.
And Whisper still would have died because he shot Whisper.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Never mind. But yeah, cool. So you're gonna play Separatist Nonsense?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for watching that game.
So that's game 1 and game 2, right?
Anyone who's watching the video, please like, subscribe, get notifications, and all that normal jazz that people are gonna
Like
say.
game 1.
Thank you very much.
A third maybe.
Okay, come on, let's go to the guys set up.
Let's play new. What do you mean, get?
The other guys set up.
We've
These
literally
guys-
just had
these
this entire
guys.
conversation.
Yours guys, not you guys. I know what I meant. It's fine.
Well, no one else knows what you mean.
No,
so-
nobody knows what I mean.
We need Welsh subtitles.
No one knows what you mean.
And I didn't use crack shot once. Completely forgot I had it in Whisper. Did Whisper shoot? That's all? Bar once. I could have used it against Arnold. There we go. So, definitely fun to fly. I just love flying Vinder. I know he's not better than Inquisitor.
But it's not even that he's not better than the Aggressor. I think there's a legitimately 3 or 4 options which are better than him.
Probably.
I mean, literally.
I just
3 or
enjoy
4
flying
options are better than him.
because I miss flying the K-Wing.
You might do, but if you want to play competitively, get rid of it.
No.
Or
Well, then don't just. That's fine. That's
just fly 4
fine.
K-Wings.
Play it, continuously play it, and then. But the one condition is you can't come back to me and then keep whinging after you go to these events that you missed the cut again.
No, I
and
can
haven't done
whinge,
it.
but I can add the addendum of you're right.
No, you can't whinge. You're not even allowed to whinge anymore. You did that. You did that with your twist on the Venny list, and that still annoyed me. But you see, you definitely can't do it now.
Anyway, so I'm going to play Dom.
Or you
Dom's
just take
gonna
4
run-
K-Wings.
What are you running?
I mean, I've even put the list there.
Oh, have you? Oh, wow, okay. So Dom is running 2 Nantex. Oh, God, not this. Okay. So the 2 Nantex with Chertek and the Patronaki Ace. Higher class DABS 404. And Grievous. So some people will recognise this list.
Yep, this was the list that XY Zeon, the winner of the Australian System Open. This is what he took to Worlds. He didn't do terrible in Swiss. He went 4-3 in Swiss, so he didn't progress to day 2. Don't know where he finished up in the end. But the first chance qualifier that was held on the Sunday, he did win it, going 5-0 with the same list. Got a few tricks, a lot of fun to play.
I get to choose initiative.
Yeah,
You go first.
sure. That's fine by me.
It's Chertek and the Patronac. In fact, it's your list versus Binder as to who moves first. I suppose.
Correct.
Which puts you in blocking position, which is also bad. But who knows? We shall see.
I mean, my entire list is I4, so.
Yes.
Like, legit everything in this list is I4.
I need to score a point to be in the lead, apparently.
Sure.
Do you want to use my dice?
No. We use the same dice, isn't it?
We know how that works.
Well, after the game on Wednesday, Alex Burt did turn around and say that if I asked to share dice at an event against him,
he's going to call a judge and say no.
He's just going to flat out say no, and I can call a judge if I want.
That bad?
I mean, the dice were not super kind to Alex, but at the same time, they weren't horrific either. It was a little case of like Chertek at range 1 against attractive target. So he gets to reroll 2 dice, he's got a focus token, and I roll 3 hits and a crit anyway, just at hand, without needing to use any of the mods.
I do feel like an ugly person asking Alex about it on a date, because every time I ask him to be on the stream, he says, no, sorry, I've got other plans.
I mean, you got the first part of that analogy correct.
If you'd like to come on to the Firestorm podcast and use Nick, you're more than welcome to, because we love doing it anyway.
Oh no, please do. Please hit us up on Facebook. Oh, before I forget, I've just remembered. What was the name? I need to give a shout out. Hold on. Throw my phone away.
I mean, like, I legitimately have no idea what they're going on about, so...
I need to give a shout out to somebody who sent a message. He's come over from Texas, is currently in the UK visiting, and sent us a message, and I'm trying to remember. I remember his name is Paul. So, massive shout out to Paul from Texas, who is currently in London visiting with his family. Has been over in Ireland and everything. Visiting DCU.
Paul from Texas.
I said I remember his sign name, but it's way up the thing.
Then scroll. Then
I
place.
have to press the older messages because it's the way it works with them.
It's way up the thing.
Then get a phone at work.
They're not just on Facebook Messenger, right?
No.
Because wasn't he the guy that was messaging the Firecast?
Yes.
So Facebook Messenger, the Firecast.
Yes.
Which is like super easy and quick to get to.
And it's on its own app. Get the Pages version.
Sorry, it's Kellorn. That's the one. Kellorn is his Twitch handle. So, massive shout out to him. Thank you for the messages saying hello. It was very nice. Quite a surprise to receive. Just getting a drink. That's what I was doing.
No, that's what you were doing.
No.
Do. No one knows.
Sure.
So, chat, what are you guys enjoying flying? What's your list of choice at the moment?
I mean, I know for me that since I've come back from the US, I have been flying a lot of separatists. I didn't know any separatists before I went out there. Picked some up in the States and then picked some more up when I got back to the UK. Been flying a lot of that. Have not been flying much else, really. Did fly a couple of... Did spend one club evening flying some Imperials again, just because I missed them, basically. This is the only reason why.
Camera looks really wonky. I guess it's not that.
You look really wonky.
Yeah. You're player 1. So you can deploy the first obvious to Mark.
Sure. You're going to record the
That's a good idea.
I want to. I mean, you don't have to.
That's a good idea. Okay, so Dom, do you want to run through your list then, for the benefit of the tape, as they say?
No. Sure.
But
yeah, so my list, as we were saying a little bit earlier, is Xeon, or XY as he's more commonly known. His list from Worlds. I saw him playing it at Worlds. Looked like a lot of fun to play. I've played it a few times since I've come back, and it is a lot of fun to play. So it is Chertek with Ensnare in the Nantex, the I4, I'm just going to call it the Arena Ace with Ensnare because I can't pronounce the first part, so I'm not even going to try. DBS 404, which is the Hyena Bomber that when it performs a attack at range 0 to 1, because you can attack at range 0, he must roll an extra dice, but if that attack hits, he takes critical damage.
Hooray! All the crits on him.
Which is fun. And he's got landing struts, afterburners, and advanced proton torpedoes. And then we've got General Grievous, who I think is one of possibly the best ships in the game at the moment. I think he is so super solid.
Especially with Souls 1 and Impervium Plating.
Yes, I mean this list has outmaneuver, Souls 1, and Impervium Plating. If I had to drop one of them off of him, I would drop Impervium.
Yeah, because those rerolls
So he rolls an extra hole.
I think Outmaneuver and Solus 1 are better than having the Impervium. But Impervium's very good.
That's only if you have to choose. I mean, you don't have to, of course, you have both.
Yeah, I mean this list, you get both.
So Matt's been flying Rebels lately. After a bit of Scum, mostly Republic before that. Nothing serious. Chris and Tavern Wars flying Kirax. Rediscovering, quite fun.
Talonbane for the win.
I'm not sure that's true, given your latest performance.
Incorrect.
I didn't say Talonbane, sorry.
Ah.
It's also an incorrect statement. It's obviously the generic Carthon Marauder number 1, number 2,
Three
and
of
number
them.
3. Yeah. That has Torquil Mux and Captain Seagull.
Luke and 3 B-Wings, that's interesting.
Does Luke have sense? Because that would be awesome.
What's the list, Matt, if you can type it up? Or you might even be able to put a Yasby link in the chat, I'm not sure.
Luke with sense and 3 B-Wings could be quite nice.
I haven't done much to restrict the chat, so if you probably can post a link right there, if you've got a Yasby link.
The one downside with this list is I don't really know what I'm doing with it, because I haven't played...
Oh, and I know what I'm doing with this, do I?
You've played more games with that than I played
That's
with this.
not an answer.
That was the...
I mean, you're still
correct
still using that rubber ship, so I don't...
That's Tom's way of saying, well, it's interesting. Which basically means it's not very good, but I'm going to make sure I understand that you like it. That's Tom's answer.
Oh yeah, I have a third lobster now, just because.
Why?
Because you can run 3 on the
Just
list.
because he wants to play more terrible ships. Wait.
So this one
I mean, you can run through the list?
Yep, you can.
Would you?
For on a club evening, the hilarities, yes. At an event, oh hell no.
I want to see you run it and then turn out to be really, really good.
Well, I can run through them with one with
It means a lot.
Forlorn, one with stuff. Okay, what's this? I've got this written down. Let's have fun. So I'll read out what this has got, which is just hilarious.
I'm playing against you. This is a problem for me.
What seems mean?
No, I struggle to play. To beat you is very, very difficult. I mean, it's not like you came top 32 at Worlds or anything. Oh, wait, you did.
I'm not saying that.
We've gone from, oh yeah, you won a Worlds invite to, oh yeah, you came top 32 at Worlds.
Yeah. But as I pointed out, I'm still not saying it. Leave me alone.
Where's this damn list?
Okay, you're set.
Yeah,
Shall we begin timer?
sure. If you want to.
Enjoy.
He swore on the stream. I mean, what are you doing?
At an angle, they shouldn't be able to see it. It should be fine.
You're a second.
Yeah, it's fine. Nobody can see it.
5 forward.
Boost focus.
I'm going to boost.
Focus.
No.
Oh. Hey, it's all right.
So yeah, it's one Lancer with 4 long, Contraband Cybernetics and Deadman Switch. Another one with Kira, Contraband Cybernetics and Deadman Switch. And another one with Vizago and Contraband Cybernetics and Deadman Switch.
There you go. There's a list up.
Because there you go, 3 Lancers. Because that's 30 Holland shield just everywhere.
So Matt has just given us his Luke and B-Wing list. Sure. It ends up. So Luke has got Sense, R2-D2, spare parts canister. Jesus Christ. Why not just the shield? It's the shield. Oh, it could be useful, I suppose, instead of the shield upgrade. And just 3 naked Blue Squadron B-Wings. That's a bucket ton of health. I don't know which ship scares me more in your list.
Don't know we're going to
Bet you never predicted this.
Sure. Never in a million years.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Expected Whisper to turn in and joust me.
Joust me, I might do just that. No.
He's not the outcome though.
How have you managed to do the things he does? Cheats.
No, it hasn't.
No. They were just hopes and praise for the best.
It does it really well.
He does.
Okay.
Alright, end of activation phase.
Yeah. Double boosting. Cheater.
Yeah, 5 forward and boost twice. Why not? God, seems completely fair to me.
Because hi. Well, you can do a move, do a slam, and still shoot. That's cheating to me.
Yep. Duh.
Nick doing everything he can to replicate Nimranda, but it'll never be.
That's true. Someone put that on the table using Nim and Miranda as they are in their separate factions, but in one faction for a day. Just to try it. Just to cheat. Exactly.
I'm sure we can arrange something like that. I want us to do Aces High on here. And
What's that
Such
second
as-
list?
such as-
Like clicking open and menu with it.
Sure. Like I said, sea stuff mostly. Let's have a look, shall we?
Loading. Reading about the stream out.
Okay, so Chewie, Magva, and Saw. Okay, so Chewbacca with Trick Shot, Agile Gunner, and Title. Magva with Crack Shot and Pivot Wing, and then another U-wing with Saw, with Leia and Pivot Wing. That's a lot to chew through. And of course Leia.
I like your beef list, don't you?
That's a lot of beef. That is a lot of beef.
Do you think?
Still running away.
Tactical repositioning.
No, it's not Paul Nimranda, Paul. No one's sympathetic towards that. No one at all.
I never put the R in that. I was just with Nimanda. But sure. That's good. Problem. Right. Your force.
Evening, Finlayson.
James. Bonjour, mon ami.
Well, you're running away, so it's apt. Because 2 turns and you're right there, it's fair, right?
Hey, you can do it. Use
Yeah.
the slams. The thing is, right, is I can fly Grievous a hell of a lot better than I can fly Nantex.
What have I actually done here? I don't know.
That bodes well for you. Another one more solid scum this time. Okay, I might like this one. Let's have a look, shall we? If I like it, I'll put it on the table. How about that? Put it on the stream at some point.
I have misjudged. Some people that don't get it.
Okay, so
No, it doesn't.
you have
It should fit. Fine.
You happy with doing it from the side?
Because you know it.
Old Tarok with
I don't think so,
Fearless,
just want to check.
Paylob with Moldy
Especially
Crow,
when it's so easy just to mark the situation.
Mining Guild Tide, so Captain Seavor with nothing, and Forlom with Zuckus. Interesting. Interesting. I might put that on the table. Have a look at that.
Try to put stuff down, right.
Any thoughts on that one, guys?
I'm
Completely.
not looking right now.
So, Tarok
Oh, that's the wrong ship altogether anyway.
Tarok with Fearless,
Moving on.
Paylob with Moldy Crow, Seavor, and Forlom with Zuckus.
Yeah. You have to. I'm gonna shoot you. You gonna slam?
Yes, of course, it's going to slam into that. Hi, Killbox.
No, it's not really.
There's only one of them shooting at me.
Yeah. It's only one of them shooting.
Oh, I suppose because it's Nandex.
Because they didn't take tractors, so they can't reposition.
No, well, that's not yes, it is Finder, yes.
I think that's the right choice. This is what I thought was going to happen.
Annoying, that's not going to fit.
One forward, isn't it?
Number one bank loses me angle.
One back puts you in a really bad position.
Hmm?
One back puts you in a really bad position.
So I will. Take the lock. Sorry, not to do that. Just take the lock. Then have the focus.
Charge on the table is really good. That's fine.
It's through this tree.
It's not annoying.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, there.
So Vader range 3 into the Patronaki.
No.
Oh, it's your turn.
I mean, you can shoot range 4. You can
No,
choose
let's
the
do range three.
Patronaki as your
Just
target
the
if you wish,
Patronaki.
and then fail to be able to do anything.
So spend a force, makes that crit, and then spend the lock. Spend a focus.
I don't think I'm going to spend a lot this time. Oh, I mean, when I just complete the blank out on the dice, then sure, why not?
So spend his maiden, take a crit.
Yeah.
Is that a Chertek?
Yeah. So this is how you beat Nantex, by being really lucky. Stun pilot. Because that was very lucky. Because average result is 1 to 2 evades. You take 1 to no damage.
Your force.
It's my only shot.
Range 3.
Heck crit. Sure. You can roll above average, that's fine.
I will do the Iron Cannon.
Oh yeah, there's no reason not to now.
Yeah.
After the horrific blank out, there's no reason not to.
Bullseye? Sorry. No, just
All your games.
Well, not all the evades.
All you need.
I mean, if I rolled that, which is not too far below average, then he would have taken no damage against Vader, which I would have.
Yeah, because when you bet token, you're fine. Yeah.
I would have much rather that. Which is nowhere near range scale.
Yeah. So, features is that Eric's fun against was Patrol Leader, Shonao, Sai, with Callus and Title. 30 hull, 12 shield, Psy Coordinates reinforced, 1 Deci, you can get a reinforced, takes a while to get them down. So dub that list the Belgian Blue, it's that much beef. That is yep. Again, Paul going, Vendor with Ion, totally assumed he with the hatchet build. No, this is Nick, he takes the worst version, we all do, it's fine.
Harsh!
That's Dom's criticism, not mine.
No, it's not. My criticism was he shouldn't have that ship at all.
Yeah.
Just get rid of that ship and it's a better list.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing alright with it tonight. But I think that, so my reason for that is in the wider meta, it is far worse.
Yeah.
So if you come up against things like a Seer Swarm and stuff, that's doing basically nothing for you.
Although Paul going, so still take the Cryptos, only slightly below average, although Nick also under average on the Ion shot. I mean, Dice take it away.
Oh yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
For sure. So it's the way the game plays, right?
Yeah.
Especially in replay. Really nice to have you in the chat so regularly, Paul. And Eric, and all you guys.
Yeah.
All you guys are pretty much regular viewers from what I've seen. There's a few more in there must be, because there's 12 of you, so pipe up, say hello. YouTube or Twitch. Doesn't matter which.
Alright. Well, we've got X-Wing Tavern Wars, we've got Neil, we've got Eric, we've got Paul, we've got Matt, we've got
James.
Finlayson, so...
All people I recognise.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Eric's saying, hello, I drop by sometimes, not very regular, but it happens. I know, I gave you all a prompt tonight, I'm aware of that. No, thank you for watching, Paul. I mean, we do this because it's fun, but we love that you guys watch and enjoy it. I would say hopefully learn something, but probably learn from our mistakes more than anything. Well, Nick and I's mistakes more than anything.
No, thanks, Matthew.
Do the ships in the right order.
Sorry.
This way.
Paul saying, every day is a school day, good to see interesting list. The biggest thing I've learned from Firestorm is to expect you to the 5k with a Shadowcaster. I mean, you're not wrong, but still, damn it. Should be 5k Phil, not Pond's gun. That's what it should be.
Afterburners.
No, you don't want to do that. I thought I actually blocked the 3 forward, which is why I didn't reposition myself. That's me.
I thought it might have done. It was close.
Well, that's me being tired.
It was very, very close.
Well, no, it should have. I should have looked at it better and then just repositioned myself and guaranteed the block. But I generally just thought that just blocked it. The entire plan that turn out the window because I didn't look at it properly.
So lock action and then just debating on the barrel roll and who I lock, to be honest.
Barrel that way. That's definitely the right choice. You barrel this way. This is completely the right choice. So that's what you're talking about. This is a bad matchup for this list, so this is one reason why I wanted to look at it and to try it out and see. It's a really bad matchup in this because you've got.
I mean, Whisper's still not a good spot. All of them shooting. I know they're not amazing shots. But
I mean, Whisper's going to take probably no damage this turn, based on your dice rolls and my dice rolls. Whisper will take no damage this turn, and you'll probably kill Chertek.
Well, that's going to be a shot. So,
I mean, you should
Judgment Face,
but you probably will.
Well, you've got snare triggers. No, you don't.
No, I
don't. So Vader has no shot, and then Whisper takes shot, locks on Chertek. Spin the lock on the same dice.
You do know the actual right choice is to re-roll both of them.
I do, but
It just happens that you roll stupidly ridiculous every time. And so do I. Yeah, so that's what I mean. So yeah, but below average dice on Chertek both times has killed Chertek. Which probably means the game's already over and this is a pointless endeavour. He's dead, so I don't care. Oh, ridiculously below average dice. Fun. I know. Very sorry. 2 hits.
One shot.
Sure.
Would help if you reset your list.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Sure. Grease.
Sure. Spend it.
Sure. I did 8 damage. It's 1 more damage than I expected. Vader should basically be dead now, so that was just a misplay. Should have blocked. Because I'm fairly sure you're doing a 3 forward. That's just daft playing by me.
I was a little bit lucky, Paul, to be fair. We both thought that 3 straight was going to bump. So nice work staying out around 1 so far.
I mean, I knew that I couldn't get Whisper. The entire play was to kill Vader. That's the entire play. And if I get the bump off there, Vader probably dies.
Yeah.
Because you're taking a 6 dice advanced proton torque plus the 2
minus
dex,
agility,
and you're at -1 agility. Plus you've got outmaneuver Grievous that removes 2 of your agility.
Yeah.
Vader probably just dies that turn.
Yeah, a little bit lucky.
Yeah, I mean also Chertek dying. Not a single evade on 6 from dice.
Better to be lucky than good, apparently.
So I might want a system open.
Harsh.
Pretty sure it's how I made Current Nationals, like in 1.0.
No, you took Nimranda.
Yeah, but I still needed luck.
No,
you took Nimranda.
No, you did not.
I don't know if any of this is going to work. Sure. I know where you're going, I don't care. It's which hard turn have you done? The 1, 2, 3. It's like which hard turn have you done? We know where you're going. That's fine. That's fine. That's what part of the game is. But as I said, this is not a great matchup for this list anyway, because aces and stuff that move after it is a challenge.
So Paul's saying Nimranda was 100% skill list. Ultra X-Wing Troll.
Sure, Paul. Whatever you say.
So Matt B saying, I've yet to play a Nantex or play versus one.
It's an experience.
It is an experience. It's a learning curve. They're not unbeatable, it's just you've got to know...
Oh, they're definitely not unbeatable, not even slightly unbeatable.
Right,
the problem of them is generally Sunfac.
Yeah. Well, Chertek's not exactly much fun either.
No, but he's I4, so there's like loads of things that move after him. The issue with Sunfac is mostly Sunfac with the ridiculous big.
Yeah.
That's a surprise.
But I remembered.
Yeah, more than you remembered. Definitely more than you remembered.
Master Slam?
No, I was going to say there.
Sure.
Just focus.
Whisper is next. It's just so terrible at this.
Good book.
Thanks.
I think it's a very bad place for Whisper.
Not a great place for Whisper. That's for sure. Again,
Second afterburners.
yeah, that's all you're after. You also need your stress token.
Yep.
So, from a power point of view, they're actually pretty reasonably costed. The issues that a lot of people do not find them fun to play against, they can be especially MPE for newer players.
So, the big issue I've got with Nantex is literally just, and it is generally just, Sunfac with a large bid is incredibly difficult for, it's not even your turn to do it.
No, you go.
So,
Trust more shenanigans. Sorry.
yeah, so I have two options, right? I either make you less agility, or I barrel out and shoot you with a 6 dice advanced proton torpedo.
Or, is it 4 dice or 5 dice?
It'd be 4 dice range one. And I think the 4 dice range one plus that, with you being minus agility, is probably the better shot.
Don't know if you gamble off.
Who knows?
So Vader does not have range to.
No, yeah, you don't.
So.
Well, you get to shoot the reverse. I mean, you can not shoot.
Well,
you've
you
got
got
a
the-
range 3
Shoot
shot.
the punch.
Sure. Whatever. Oh, it's... Whisper.
So range 1.
So for saying Churchick's a bit too cheap, but I think Sign's okay with the points.
I think Chesek probably is a bit too cheap. Oh, sure. Chesek.
Spend a force.
Yeah, because you just... your dice rolling is stupid. I will spend my focus token.
3 rates.
Yeah, because I don't want to take crits when I've already lost Chertek. If I hadn't lost Chertek then, I might have kept it. Because I need the dice to punch back into him.
Interesting.
We'll try Petraki first. Yeah, it's because your ship's at a weird angle for some bizarre reason unknown to man.
But they never set them up straight.
Yeah, for some bizarre reason unknown to man.
Nice.
And then Nick's, and this is the problem, right? Nick's red dice roll like this,
Yep.
even when someone else is using them.
Ooh, blank focus and return.
You should have
I should have extra grade.
I know you shouldn't, because you didn't do any damage.
No, I didn't hit. I get 1.
So you spend your evade token and take 2 shields.
Shield crit. I took a shield.
Oh yeah, you already taken shields.
And the crit is.
Stable out there.
And then DBS 404 gets to attack at range 0.
Yep.
Yeah, spend a lot.
2. 1 hit, 1 crit.
Yeah, that's really bad. You only get 1 dice.
Oh, true. Takes a crit.
It's not to kill you at least.
Did.
And DBS 404 also takes a crit, which is a Cubic. That's not good against Vader.
No.
That's not good against Vader.
No. Fenriston saying, should he not have crack shotted for the crit?
Yes, I should, because I keep forgetting I have crack shot. I've only added it today. Tart. Thank you, James. Absolutely, I should.
You might not have had bullseye. We didn't ever check those.
Fair. That doesn't matter. I forgot.
So did I.
Because I'm an idiot.
We all did, apart from the stream. That's also fine.
It's written on the screen.
Exactly.
Makes it a little bit easier to remember.
It's also right next to you.
It's not. It's all the way at the far end of the table. So it's not right next to me.
It's a full art. It's pretty easy to see.
No, it's too far away.
But that's just
It's
you.
too far away.
That's just you.
No, it's too far away.
That's you.
I said it's too far away.
Yeah, because you're too far away.
Firecast, giving you a lesson in forgetting triggers. No system face. So, you, I guess.
I'm going to assume clear and fury.
Probably. Yeah. Because the fact that both his boost and barrel can make into a focus token is not stupid at all. No. And
remembered. Yeah, I think Chertek is definitely too cheap. I think the issue with Sunfax is not Sunfax points, but just everything else in, just like everything else that they've got as options. It's so easy to predict what Vader's going to be after he's stressed. I'm like, where would you like? It's like, where would you like to be? Would you like to bump Chertek, bump Grievous, or start being within range 1 of the Nandex? If you decided to go after the bomb. So,
Your force? You haven't got any engagement thingies, so your force.
so range 2 here into Vader.
You.
2 crits.
Oh, jeez.
It's your dice! We all know that your red dice roll ridiculous.
Spend force.
Sure. We all know your red dice roll ridiculous. Grievous. Range 2. Just 2 hits.
So Paul saying.
Shot 2 natural
Sure,
hits.
Paul
Why not?
saying agree. I think Grievous is very cheap. No idea why the title went down.
Yeah, I mean, Solus 1 is so undercosted as well.
Because it was underused.
I think Impervium Plating is probably undercosted. I think, because I mean, this Grievous build at the moment is 60 points, which is ridiculous.
Okay.
Like, flat out ridiculous.
Don't think I've got bullseye. Don't know. What do you reckon?
I don't know.
Don't reckon.
No idea. I'm too blind. I can't tell you.
Against the back of the ship. I heard it click when you put it in, but
I think you probably did. I'll go for it anyway. I mean, we all know you're
I'll
lying
play.
anyway.
focus.
Yeah, because why would you not? And yeah, sure. Double natural evade for you. Double blanks for me. Cool. 1 shield and a land, okay. I mean, it gives him a 1 forward blue, which he currently doesn't have. So sure. That's not a terrible choice. That's nice. Yeah, him being Ion at that point is not terrible.
No, I can't really capitalise on it, can I?
No, but it is frustrating. Him being Ion all the same. I had plans! Masterful plans! I had none, let's be honest. I had no plans at all. But, you set?
Yeah.
What am I doing that for? I don't need to do that. That's complete nonsense. I don't know why I'm doing that. Sorry.
Yeah, you didn't fire.
I haven't fired it yet, damn it.
No, you
I'm too
fired-
excited.
you
I want
fired
to
a
fire
range-
it.
Yeah, it was a range 0, so you fired 4 dice, not.
Yeah, I'm too excited. I want to fire it, damn it.
Take a look.
Sparrow. I wanted to fire it, damn it.
Is it my face?
Too excited.
Oh, yes. That's all my thing is.
Yeah, it's just damage to fighting.
There we go. I'm not unhappy with all that. It's so untidy. It's so funny.
Because you can still take a tractor and do shenanigans and have an action.
I'm quite sure where it's coming.
Thought it might fit. Does fit. Just gonna take photos.
Interesting. Don't think Vader was 4K. Not think Vader was 4K.
I thought he might 3 forward afterburners. Personally.
He's got no afterburners. He's got no afterburners. I don't expect him to 4K because he's got no lock or anything. His lock's all the way over there, so he's not going to be able to use it, which is why I didn't expect him to go.
Which means he's not going to do it then.
He'll probably do damage. But, end of activation. I'm pretty sure it's out.
So that would be obstructed. Range 3, so we'll do that. So groups. 2 dice into groups. 2.
Of course you do. Why would you not just roll 2 hits? Soulless one.
One mode?
Yeah, just one hit. 2 shots.
Yep.
Move force.
Yep, here. Yep. 2 hits. See, it's your dice. Your dice are stupid.
See, focus
Spend the focus.
Spend.
Your dice are stupid.
We're all well aware of this. Range 3?
Yes, 3.
Can I roll?
Well,
hits again.
I mean, they've just rolled 4 hits in a row. Yeah. 6 hits in a row.
What about it?
So, just shield on them.
6 hits in a row. It's ridiculous. Grievous range 1. Yep. I just want to roll those 2 separately. A crit and an eyeball this time. Yes, spend the focus.
For
2 hits and 2 crits.
Good.
That's 2 shields and 2 crits.
And the crits are.
Console fire. Loose stabilizer. That's not well.
It's not ideal. See, your red dice are dumb.
They are indeed.
We've said this all along.
Yeah.
More proof.
It is known.
Iron cannon into groups.
Sure, favourite.
Predator.
What's the betting? It's those same
Into.
2 dice that just rolled the 2 hits again.
1 of 8.
Take
So I take
1
8
damage.
damage in no while.
Much better turn for you there, Dom, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't unhappy with him having to do that one forward, that turn. It's a pretty reasonable place for him to be. I was surprised by the 4K from Vader.
I was surprised with Vinder's move because I thought it would bump that one forward. Come on, chap. Who do you think's got the better position at the moment then? Where do you think this is going?
Console fire.
Oh, yes, console fire.
Yep.
You at least stabilise it.
You obviously didn't roll that same dice. So, actually, Dad Wars is saying Dom for the win.
Thanks, Simon Wars.
Score! So, do you mind marking him?
Where was you going to mark it?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Sleep.
Attachment. If Vader wants to come for me, Vader can come for him. Come for him. That is not a problem. TBS-404 is going to take a lock on Linda. I know you might just go that way anyway.
That is something I would do, but I've only got 2 health left.
Willing to under the fire and lose stabilizer.
Give myself a track to take him.
Returns it to the left.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something Vader can get out of, but we shall see. Vader is stressed
Yes.
and has no afterburners, so let's make life as difficult for Vader as possible. Is the plan.
Yes.
2 forward. Slam 2 forward.
You don't want to stay there?
No.
And then take a strain token because of the gas. Oh, wait.
Clearly still is.
Yes. Does it relate to Whisper getting Nantext? Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The bomber and a Nantex killed him.
After Chertek got unfortunately nuked. Oh, Vader does not want to be there.
You can just barrel around my hook, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm not sure he can.
No, I can't. Well, I end up in the front arc,
Yeah.
but I don't get tracked out.
You barrels out my side hook.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is the issue.
Lock and focus. Sorry, that's my 2 force to do that.
Yeah, definitely gets out. Which is what I thought, but always worth a check. Which is what I generally thought the 2 forward was what you were going to do, but I'm like, I can't keep it in the front arc because that's where it was last time. So it was just put as much pressure on you as I can.
Yep. Vader into 1.
Yep.
Cooked.
So that's a crit. Focus.
3 hits and a crit.
Oof, nice.
2 of it, above average, but needed. And the crit is a structural damage. That's not what I need on a Nantex. Not what I need.
No.
Still Vader into 1.
Not really. I mean, you've got 1 force.
4 dice, 2 dice, 2 dice.
You've got 1 force,
3 dice?
but it's not great.
Grievous?
I don't know if the
he's
Nantex
in
is a
it.
shot.
Nantex has a shot.
Yeah, so bomber, range 3.
Yeah, I'm in the ball.
Nothing.
Grievous range 3.
Yep, range 3 from Grievous. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Yep.
Need to strip stuff at that point. Range 1 Nantex.
Yep.
That's so bad. I
Two. Take 1. Spend force. Take 1.
Sure, and then you regen the force. Yeah, but that is a problem. I need to do more damage than that, really.
Console fire for him. I need to roll for
Sure.
Nope.
You would get an official one there for not having a crit marker.
No, you don't.
You should.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
If I forgot the crit, yeah, sure.
Well, if not having a crit marker, they will give you an official one for it.
Really?
They can do.
It's in plurals.
Callum had in his top 16 game, no, top 32 game, had a judge come over and told him to put crit marker down on the ship.
Right, I know where I don't want to be right now.
Which he then got confused with, and
That's where the crit marker was.
killed the ship that he put the crit marker on. Even if it helps, I don't particularly like what Vader is either. Too easy for him to get away.
I'd agree with you if I still had afterburners.
Still too easy for him to get away.
So you're very silent, sleepy.
Choice is made.
You're set.
That's right, we're not done. Yeah, set made. Yeah.
Stay stressed.
So I try to barrel.
Link to look.
And cover many of the options. Not all the options. I can't cover all the options. I don't have enough ships. But covered many of the options.
So clear the stress.
Sure. Clear the console bar.
No, too hard. Then clear the console fire.
And then
Yeah, you got them. Can I just have a look see if the 3 point would fit through the gap? Which is the other maneuver I was going to do. Damn it!
well, I basically went, you might do a 3-bank, but I didn't think it was likely you would do a 3-bank because you didn't have the afterburners. So I went with, let's block your hard turns and the faster
I
maneuvers.
thought the 3 hard here may have
The
fit.
3 bank was my first choice,
Okay.
but I changed off of it. So,
Okay.
I just didn't die.
End of activation.
Yeah, you tractor me and don't move me, I guess.
Yeah, not moving you.
Because you move me and take me out of range with 6 dice.
Yeah, because I could move you and throw you in a rock, but he still doesn't get a shot and it takes you away from the advanced proton torpedo.
It's just their own pulling. I get no shot.
No, you still got a shield.
I have no engagements. So. Yeah, but I only got 1 force.
Yeah, so range 1 hit. No, looking at whether you've got a shield was working on the
Shoots
shield.
first.
Yeah.
So the nantex first. Two hits.
Take shield.
Takes that shield.
One evade.
And then advanced proton torpedo.
Yeah.
Probably just a dead there. Ow.
Ugh.
Another one of those is a crit.
Yeah, I can do that last.
Yeah, you sure can.
I don't have to. No.
No, you don't. Wow. Well, I'm taking a crit at least.
Yeah, but I mean that was subpar.
Spend the force.
Take 2 crits.
Still might kill you, but still subpar.
Structural. Direct.
Yeah.
Does count.
And I take a direct hit.
That's the first direct I've drawn in 4 games.
And I took a direct hit as well. Does that help?
No.
It puts me to half points. And Pond's not paying any attention to it.
Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention. You got direct hit on
DBS 404 because of his ability.
Yep, that was there.
But I got my advanced proton torpedo off, so I'm,
You did.
Got 2 health
I'm
left.
happy.
Dead Vader.
Did think you had this game at the start.
That's very good recovery for you.
Chertek went down straight away. Well, I knew that I had to
No, the block on Whisper was huge.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
to.
yeah.
I had to bully Whisper and try and block him and try and remove him as soon as possible, which I managed to do, which was difficult, but yeah, it's what we needed to do at the time.
And you got 24 minutes remaining.
There's the time of these lists. What's the score?
95 to you, 146 to Dom.
Yeah, because he's got what, half points on the arena race, half points on DBS 404, Jet Attack, and Grievous still on 4. But that hammer structural damage is an issue.
There's what, 5 left and 4 left on Grievous?
Yeah. With still both Imperial planes left.
4 left, yeah.
Yes, 4 left.
So 1 more.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
You're all set.
Good.
I've been having quite a lot of fun of playing lists where I have to move first as well. I mean, I did it a lot with
Imperials.
I did it a lot with the Imperials just on learn. Let's regen the advanced prepping torpedo.
Yeah, now you can reload it because you fired it.
Did you fire it in the first place?
Yes.
No, he's saying, did you remove it from there?
No. It's fine. Still.
That's why there's only 1 left, because I did.
No, they
No,
only
he
have
has
one.
Oh, it's
Advanced
because I was under it.
Advanced
Yeah.
prepping torpedoes only have one.
What's that done? Oh, it's reloaded. That's fine.
Because we know you're coming towards me. I'm okay with you coming towards me. Feel like I really don't want to too hard slam towards you.
I don't, but I do.
Because even if you damage and hurt Grievous, if Grievous can kill you in return, I don't care.
But it gives me an extra die.
Sure.
Focus. Where the fuck are those things gone? There's one. This one. Cool.
Grievous strength one?
You should. Spend it.
Bit of eight.
Yes, he just rolled all of that paint.
3 dice back into Gris.
Yep.
2. I don't have bullseye.
Just do that bullseye. One of it. Take a damage.
Half points on Greeks.
Yep. I'm not surprised.
So 126, 146 to 125.
What's that?
Yep.
Got 1 left.
Hmm?
No, 2 left. I spent the focus. So that's good.
Yeah, because you rolled 2 days on focus.
Can you just mark the ship up? You definitely didn't spend a force.
I said focus.
You didn't, you said force. It's alright, you might have meant focus, but you definitely said force.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Well, so far you're pretty answering Tavern Wars right, though.
What's that?
So done for the win.
Oh. Woo!
Slam away.
This is the thing, is this ship can still win this game, because it moves after me and slams, and does all its shenanigans. Grievous range 3.
Yep. 4 for me.
There you go.
Yes, I do.
There you go.
Yes, I do.
There you don't.
No, I don't. You get a
Outmaneuver.
maneuver. Damn it! Through me.
I know what I'm talking about.
Damn it!
I don't need my rerolls.
Wow.
3 hits.
Game.
Woo! Still get to shoot.
What's the crit though?
It was just 3 hits.
No, 3 hits.
Oh, that was
Yeah, it's just 3 hits.
So, Iron Cannon's all I can do. Spend focus for 2.
Spend another bit.
Okay.
Oh, that was so close.
So what I get? What was the score?
197 to
you get a lot.
125.
That's pretty good.
You're 125. Yep. Paul saying nice move, Nick.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a decent move.
Yeah, it was.
But Grievous, he couldn't. But I was pretty sure that unless he's going to slam this way,
Yeah.
to get out of Bullseye's, get out of Grievous's arc, he still would have range because he was restricted to a blue maneuver.
Yes. Yeah. If I
Um,
wasn't stressed, the 3 would win.
Yeah,
Well,
and Grievous gets the 2 rerolls because of his ability, and he's got the outmaneuver. I didn't expect to kill you. I thought I might push a damage through. No, I've still got a shot here. Again, probably don't kill you, but it then tightens the net.
Yeah, good game. So who's left on 1 health left on that Pachinaki?
No, 2.
2.
I've got 4 hull each.
Oh yeah, no sorry.
Yeah, so-
you evaded all, didn't you?
Yeah, so there's 2 left on the arena.
Oh, it's fire control.
There was 3 left on
Oh,
General
fire
Grievous.
controls. I would have had an extra hit. Sadly.
There was
So you would have taken a damage. But no.
it makes 0 difference.
No,
You should remember these things.
But yeah, so DBS 404
Night
has
Paul, cheers for joining us.
2 health left.
Cheers, Paul.
So Paul saying night boys, cheers again.
See you, Paul.
We will have one more game after, I think, if the guys are still up for it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm happy for that.
Let me get my stuff out of the way. Oh, I enjoyed that game.
That was a lot of fun.
I do enjoy it. I just enjoy the slam mechanic game, that's what it is. That's why I enjoy that list so much. Because the slam on a medium base just doesn't work so well.
It does, you just haven't worked out how to do it.
Well, that's probably true too. There's less spaces it can fit.
Like Quad K-Wings was doing very well.
Where's your legs be put? So, out of the way.
And then call in.
Yeah. Can you end to recording? Thank you very much for watching.
I can indeed. That is done.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
And I haven't remembered crack shot in a single game.
No.
I would have triggered at least once.
Dom, what do you find? Do you have the same list, or are you changing, or?
I assume you're flying your stuff.
Yes. What else do you? Dom, what's it?
Might
Next
change
to me.
slightly.
Because we're going to reset the list if you stay the same. If not, then change it out.
I think I'm going to change slightly.
Cool.
Shouldn't take very long.
But yes, I'm fine this time.
Need another Nantex.
Actually, Separatists, I'm bored yeah. Got quite a few Separatist cards, I just don't know any Separatists.
I need another Nantex to try a list out, but I want to try it. So I need someone to have Nantex.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan has some.
That is true. That is true. I'm an iron basically between these 2 lists. Yeah, so it's basically 6 ships to 4. Thank you.
Oh, you're not taking a 6-ship version again, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that list.
Thought people might want to see.
I don't want to see it.
Okay, so we're going to have another separatist from Dom.
One that I have been flying, which I have a slightly better idea what I'm doing.
Why
did that not save this? Oh, it's on a different window. Hold on. Yeah. So, this is 3 vultures with Discord missiles with struts.
I think the only one I've got with me is Auto Blasters. I forgot that. Well, I don't own it yet. I thought to
Don't
borrow
worry,
it.
cards.
Yeah.
I've got one I can give you, but we're not.
And
Missiles.
then that's the stack for Nim. It's ridiculous.
Discord missiles. Oh, I've got the struts on. That's just annoying. We don't have GPS. Is it the same 2 Nantex?
No, there's only one Nantex on this.
Okay.
Just shirt tech, isn't it?
Yep, Chertek with Instar. So this is Chertek with Instar.
3 droids Discord.
Yeah, 3 I-1 Vulture droids, all with grappling struts and Discord missiles.
Yeah.
DFS 311 with grappling struts.
Yeah.
And Captain Sear with Kraken missiles.
That's the bit I'm missing. I can freaking remember. You right?
Yeah.
So I just want to crack him, you said, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you put your list in or something?
No.
And I've got red, green, and yellow on the Vulture droids if you want to.
That would be helpful.
So, my list is Asajj Ventress with 000 and what was it?
You can't remember the list, yeah.
I think it's a fearless to put in the other. Just looked at my.
You said you got Nim?
Yes.
Oh, you got bombs.
Yes.
Sure.
That's going to be interesting. So they go at the end of the activation. One's your attracting in? Ensnare?
Also under activation.
Heightened Perception, that was it. So Asajj, Heightened Perception, and 000.
No title?
Nope, no title.
Okay.
Sunny Bounder with Auto Blasters.
Sunny Bounder in the sick.
Yes.
And the last ones.
With Auto Blaster.
Auto Blasters, yep.
And Nim with many upgrades.
Nim. So, Swarm Tactics.
Right, you got Havoc first.
Yes, I have Havoc.
Swarm Tactics.
Swarm Tactics.
Yeah.
With BT1. Gunner.
Yeah.
Genius. Proton Bombs. Seismic Charges. And Trench Sim.
No turn.
It does stop.
You got a 5-point bid.
Yes.
Why?
Because you can't fit much else in.
You know, aside from the Shadowcaster title.
Apart from the title, yes.
I mean, that's
That requires... That's more of a circumstantial thing. Because it's not Ketsu. I'm not trying to actively get people in both arcs.
Hasn't it got a title both arcs?
Yes.
I thought it was,
Front
No,
front
that's
and
a.
turret.
I thought it was
it's
just the mobile
So
arc.
yeah, mobile.
It's
arc,
only
yeah.
the mobile arc.
So it's still circumstantial, but yeah.
No, it's front and turret.
No, that's Ketsu's ability.
Alright, so let me just double check. I've got the card with me.
According to
Yeah, it's both.
Stealthy,
Yeah.
both.
I mean, that was literally what my question was.
Yes,
and then
that's
he
both.
said no.
Yeah, it's both.
So that's why I asked the question again.
Yeah, it's both. So yeah, it's a circumstantial side. It's
What you've been doing the entire time you've been flying that ship anyway.
well, you fight so much differently to how you fly Ketsu.
I mean, you can. You don't have to.
Stop being mean to him.
I'm not being mean. I'm trying to point out that actually putting a title on there is still pretty good.
I need to move them slightly.
What's your 198?
I must admit, I don't understand the 5-point bit, but there may be reasons for it. I just don't know what those reasons are.
Okay, so welcome to the final game of the evening. We have got Dom playing Phil. Phil is running Size Ventress with Hyper Perception 000. Captain Nim with Swarm Tactics, Dorsal Turret, BT1, Seismic Charges, Proton Bombs, Havoc Trajectory, Simulating Genius. And Sunny Bounder with Auto Blasters. Dom is running Juretech with Ensnare. Captain Seer with Kraken and Solus 1. 3 Trade Federation drones with Discord missiles and grappling struts. And DFS 311 with grappling struts.
That's just all.
What colours did you say the 3 drones were?
Green and yellow.
Green. Red. Yellow. That's not yellow. Come on. Yellow. That's very pale yellow.
Just stick it in the corner. Oh, you're mad, man.
I'm not mad. Look
Yeah.
at me, man. I like having fun.
No, you like making life complicated for yourself. That's unnecessary.
I mean, that's also true. The DFS is blue.
Yeah, he has no colour sticker on.
No, but he is blue as a ship.
Well,
Blue and grey.
And like blue is like probably the least colour on there apart from red, which is just the lens. But sure.
Looks blue on the stream.
Still be wrong. It's mostly black and grey.
Greyish blue, but yeah, it's grey.
Space Force grey.
It's not even that. It's barely blue. It's got a tiny hint.
Crack on.
Cool.
What was I going to do?
Oh, exactly. 200 points.
Cool. Because I'm 195, I will.
4 I1s, an I2 and an I4.
I'll let you play one.
Okay. Interesting choice. What are your ships?
I1, I5, I4, and Swarm Tactics.
Okay, you want to size to move after Cheta?
Yeah.
Interesting choice. I mean, there's only one of your ships that my tractability does anything to, but it's still an interesting choice.
You want your bombs to go off after he does tractor beam shenanigans?
Yes, that's why it's an interesting choice. That's fine.
Oh, I suppose it is that way around. Oh well, that's too late.
Nope. I mean, it's not necessarily a wrong choice. I mean, it's literally only one of the ships I can move. I can't move any others because I can't move the move.
No, but you can move yourself, is more what I was thinking.
Yeah, well, I can move one of my other ships, yes, correct. Thank you.
I know what I was going to do, and I don't need to worry about it.
What's that?
I was going to put numbers out for all the ships. I don't need to.
Thanks.
Putting that right there. I appreciate it.
Stop playing mind games with the ball.
I'm not!
You are.
Generally appreciate it. And Line Construct Shenanigans is awesome. That's why I like having rocks in my deployment zone. It's great. Having rocks in my deployment zone is great. If James is still watching, he'll know this list.
James, you still watching? Now wait for 30 seconds.
Him and I will play it very, very differently, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's not really how this game works, but sure.
Well,
I also have 791.
I mean, you can say your I1, sure, I don't care. Wherever you put your I1, my entire list was going there anyway, and you knew it. So I'm like, I can't be bothered with it. I'm just going to keep going. I know it takes a while, so I'm just going to keep going. What's your I1 doing anyway? Nick can tell me what's your faffing around.
Nothing's further than I may have actually closed the list anyway. I have.
Also, the card is literally right in front of you.
Oh, yeah, there is that as well.
While you're defending or performing, you may add one matching result.
Which is insulting when you get all blanks, unless you've got a lock. But at the same time,
But you didn't give him Predator or anything to reroll dice, so you take blocks and things. So.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 2 points. You got 5 points. So I mean.
yeah, no. It'll be
So
the
do you mean he could put Predator on Sunny Bound
And
the
take
Shadow
Shadowcaster title. Yes, that's exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah. That's why I didn't think about it when I was writing the list. It's fine.
Oh, so what is your list anyway? Because I was super not paying attention.
Okay, so the whole list is Asajj with heightened perception and 000.
Sure.
Captain Nim, swarm tactics, BT1, seismic charges, proton bombs, Havoc, which gives you trajectory simulator, genius, and dorsal turret.
Havoc gives you trajectory.
Doesn't give you.
That would be bust as hell if it did.
And Sunny Bounder with auto blaster.
Sure.
So if he does roll crits, just crits, it's really good.
That's fine. I mean, this is probably going to go terribly wrong for me, but that is
I
also.
mean, you said that about the last game. So.
I didn't say that about the last game. I said the last game was a bad matchup. I still believe the last game was a bad matchup. I also don't believe this is a great matchup for me either. You've got trajectory simulator bombs, so cool. I'm not quite sure why Nim didn't just set up and joust me, but also cool.
Same reason you think the Shadowcaster title didn't think about it.
You're going to have to set the timer.
So, we shall begin.
Kill.
Hello. Hello. Do you got a special one in there?
No.
No?
No. They were a prize winning, so I'm not worried.
Is there a large space in there?
No, that's force ones.
I mean, you'd be able to see if there's a large base in that little packet. It'd be quite hard to fit a large base in that little packet.
No, large.
I actually think it'd be impossible.
You knew what you
I
meant.
actually think it'd be
There's a
impossible.
large space one. Right there. What are you talking about?
I think it'd actually be physically impossible to stick a large base in that little packet.
That's a large space one.
Is it?
Yes, all day long.
It'd be physically impossible to fit a large base in that little packet.
Because.
I have one.
Well, no, because I'm gonna.
Oh, you want to steal it?
Yeah, because I've only got a small base one with me.
But my point still stands. It'd be impossible to fit a large base in that.
Oh no, large base in there. I said large base one in there.
You
but
didn't say
yeah,
large
yes, I did,
base.
but still.
Right, Captain Sid is going to take a calculate action because he can, because Kraken says so.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you should have also moved your own one, but
Yes.
you're taking too
You
long.
call me out for cheating.
I'm not cheating. I've given him free information.
I
Do
also
you want to get some maneuver template today?
Yeah, we were rather stupid there. Left them.
I mean, I haven't cheated. I've given him free information,
You have.
which he would have guessed anyway.
Yeah.
So sure, super okay. And it was basically because he was taking too long.
Talking.
Hmm?
Talking.
Yeah, taking too long.
Enjoying ourselves playing X-Wing. How dare we?
I mean, you're not playing X-Wing, so that's a false statement.
Mean.
But accurate.
Mean.
But accurate. That's all that matters.
Still mean. Risky.
Boost.
Boost. Play some rock band.
Yeah,
It's definitely not a boost.
I wish.
Because
I miss my
that
boost.
would be cheating.
That would be cheating. I miss my boost.
Supernatural reflexes and such. Go for it. Woo!
I mean, it
God,
would
if
be.
large spaceships could take supernatural reflexes.
It'd be hilarious. Every time she used it, she damages herself. Cool.
I mean, it'd be like giving a decimator a boost in the system phase.
No, it'd be far worse than that.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be far worse than that.
I've got very quiet in the chat, everyone. Still around, just chilling.
Cool.
The chat may have
Start
been damaged.
of the engagement phase.
Yep.
DFS 301 is going to pass character token to Chatek.
Cool.
Kraken's going to hold those three.
What do you think of the list, guys? If anybody can explain Phil's list to me, that'd be great. I don't understand it. I don't. I do not understand it.
I vaguely understand it. Would you like me to explain?
Sure.
He's taken Asajj
Yeah.
because he's in love with Asajj.
Yeah.
I mean, genuinely believe that he is actually in love with Asajj. But that is fine. I mean, he can marry Asajj if he wishes. I mean, some woman
So
married
you give it the
married
stress
herself.
to help triple. No.
No, it's not even that. No,
That's
literally.
BT1's ability.
No, literally. The only reason for his list, right, is he wanted to take Asajj because he's in love with Asajj. He then wanted Nin because he wants to throw bombs. And then put another ship in because he had some points left over.
Is he right?
Yes, it is! It is! It's exactly right!
I finally
Done it! Woo!
That will bring back my list I had last year.
Are you finished?
Yes. My
What?
sergeant list I had. No system phase.
What sergeant in the list?
The one that I took to Stockholm last year and came to bait.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But he came top 8.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, that's the top half.
I like to say. I'm now dying.
It's your turn. I've had my turn.
So large. Funny though.
Is it wrong?
Yes.
How many were there?
60.
17 people.
Oh, for 50, 60 people. There.
I didn't thought it was smaller than that. I apologize. I did think it was a smaller turn. I really like this list of dumbs. I'm gonna have to fly it for a bit. But I don't have enough Discord missiles.
I do.
But I need to buy more droids anyway, so.
I need to buy another squadron pack.
I need 2 more droids. 2 more. Yeah, you might work something.
Yeah, I need to buy another one of the squadron packs.
But you probably want 2 more of. Do you want 2 more of the sandy coloured droids? Would you rather that or the blue ones?
I don't really know.
Because I'm going to repaint them anyway.
Mm.
So,
But you need to buy the sandy coloured ones then, because you discount yourselves.
that's kind of my point.
Yeah.
So we both buy the respective things we need, and then you decide which models you want. Because I don't care.
I mean, if I'm honest, I will also probably end up repainting them at some point because having different coloured ones will annoy me anyway.
It's really helpful right now, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I can do other things. It's fine. The one thing I am slightly sad about is that I didn't pick up the DFS 311 Alt Archive Worlds.
Ah, that is a shame.
But I've got enough of the Vulture Droid cards to run 7. And I've got 2 with the gold trim, so I can run like Callum's list with the. I can run Callum's list by having the 5 silver trim ones without discords.
For my action, I'm rotating the Dustar out that way.
Okay. And then all the named ones we'll take. We'll keep the calculator.
So this is why I was going to set up the thing I was going to set up and didn't.
This is why you were going to do it and then you didn't do it.
Yeah, because I need to fill in the turrets in time. I don't know if I can do it on the fly without making a mess of things.
We're not fussed, we can just talk about it.
It's just cool.
By we, I mean like you two can talk about it, I don't care. But I mean, you do know, don't you, that like I've just been flying 2 Nantex out of a mobile turret the entire of the last game and you didn't notice it, mention it, or care.
Yeah, because you can see those a bit easier. They're not big base ships covering over the turret. You can actually see the turret. Whereas with these 2 you can't.
All good.
I know what you should have added to this quest, actually.
No system.
Jolo!
Oh, I would have added ablative plating, because it's not hyperspace. With your 5 points.
I mean, only one thing in my list is Cyberforce League anyway.
That's why you're saying it.
Ablative plating on Lin. Or expert handling. Instead of Swindle.
What's wrong with that is to make Sunny I5.
I know. So why do you love seeing Sunny Bender, Tavern Wars?
No one else does.
Oh, Eric does.
I do find it mildly frustrating with rocks, not rocks, with struts, that you can't barrel roll onto the rock with the struts.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just as a mechanic, I think you should be able to. But
Stupid bus. But
yeah, yeah, it's bust anyway, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, well, that's kind of it is already fairly stupid bus, so why let's make it bus?
Okay, Tavern Wars says because 6 are cool and underrated.
That's never going to barrel that way. Like, never. A million years.
I've already put the template down by the time I've seen it, so still have to try it.
Focus.
Focus. Keep put your finger on something. Cool. Cheers.
Right, start engagement stuff.
Yes. Some tactics.
Might happen fast. Let's go away. Right, let's go.
Oh.
He's going past that. Okay, go take him again.
Which one was that from? Sorry,
Yellow.
Thank you.
I think it does hit it. I'm just wondering whether it's worth it. Go to the back. How many shields do you have?
Full.
Ooh, that feels worth it, doesn't it? Let's go for it. That is right.
I like the asteroids.
He throws bombs better than you. He throws bombs better than you.
Right, you're starting engagement stuff.
Make something like fire with some tactics.
Sure.
Nothing from something.
What is Swarm Tactics? What does it say? Does it say range 0 to 1? Or does it say range 1?
Choose one for initiative at range 1.
So you can't.
But I didn't bump, so.
That's the range 0. He didn't bump.
No.
No, he didn't. It was just a genuine question.
Yeah.
No, because Nim fit. I mean, yeah, there is. You can probably fit like a
Side of a card.
Fat paper in there.
yeah,
basically.
probably, yeah. Okay.
Yep. Asajj. Do I lose high perception or not? No, not bother. I'll do this.
I don't know. I can't help you.
Sunny, Water Blaster. Into yellow.
Go for it.
I'm surprised that shot was at yellow and not at red.
Range 2 for Water Blaster.
If it helps, you actually do that.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
All results
all of his
have to
results
be the
have to
same.
be
Was it all results?
Yeah.
Yes.
Two matching
No,
results.
all results
Because
have to be the same, and then it adds one.
Because if
It
that,
doesn't change one.
yeah, if that had been the case,
It then adds
Oh,
one.
each
then
mix. Yeah.
I add one.
Yeah. Come on, then, Nim.
Yep.
Who'd you like to shoot?
Primary into red.
Okay. Sure.
Hey, I had to go the other way with
Yeah, that's a shame.
Sunny, so.
Well, I don't want to automatically die, so I'll spend a calculate.
Say hit crit with a direct hit.
No, a fuel leak. Screw you.
So red has a fuel leak, which is inconsequential.
Yes, because it's got 1 health left anyway.
Shosek doesn't have the bullseye, so I have a shot.
No,
So
Shosek doesn't have a
Sarge
shot.
may have a range 3. Yeah, has a range 3.
Sure.
It's General Grievous.
No.
Oh, sorry, it's
Seer.
Captain
General
Seer.
Grievous isn't
No,
in
but
this
you
list.
change it, fine.
Okay, I'm just going to keep saying no. That's just it. I just want to keep saying no,
Keep correct.
basically. Souls one.
Spell focus.
Yeah, spell the focus, don't take anything. Great. So, range 3. I can do the same as you. 2 hits and a crit. Would you like to spend your focus token?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 shields. So yellow range 2.
Mm-hmm.
We'll spend Seer's calculator token for 2 hits.
1 fade.
We'll spend his calculator token to crack show you using Seer's ability.
Yeah.
2 damage.
What? Fine, dude.
So
No shields.
no shields.
No.
DFS range 3, same target.
Yep.
1 hit. Spend his calculator crack show you.
1 fade. You turn the crack shot. Takes 1.
5. 5.
Yes.
Range 2 from Rattling. 1 crit.
1 evade. Shot. Go away. You crack shot at the others. You've got buzz droids. Fuck off.
Okay. Range 3 obstructed. Yes, but you have made me spend my crack shots because you keep rolling natural evades with you. So I'm allowed to go 1 hit.
1 evade.
Sure. Then take 2 crits.
That was the perfect average dice roll. For
That
three,
one was.
for
Yeah,
three.
yeah. Your 2 natural evades on your 1 dice weren't, but that's fine.
Fuel leak.
Excellent!
Oh god.
Into a direct? No, into a weapons failure. And then trigger the fuel leak. Cool. So you've got 2 left?
Yeah.
Shame. See, if you hadn't rolled those 2 natural evades, you'd be dead. Way! Oh, it's fun winding you up, Phil. It's fun winding you up.
Dang.
It's so much fun winding you up. Oh, right. This will be interesting. This is a thingy turn. For me, it is. I mean, you can shake your head like that all you want, you'd be wrong. He's got 2 health left, so he's probably.
Remind me of
first
the
seismic
rules
charge
of
into
buzz droids and moving.
basically, you move over that, it
Yep.
follows you and relocates.
You can then barrel away from it.
Potentially.
Assuming you can barrel roll.
Exactly.
There's one more camera if anyone wants. Or you split it, whatever you want.
What would you like done? Or
I need a drink, but I'm fine with a glass of water or something. Oh god, that's an idea.
Vega don't work on today. Let's just still work on that was the question.
I don't even have a vague idea what I want to do. Right, what's that? I think.
Cool. No system.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yep. Interesting. He didn't throw anything or drop anything. Barrel. Okay. To calculate. Bad mistake. We'll see. Yellow.
Good enough.
Yeah, the reason why I did that is my thought is you were going to try and take that with Sunny, which left clear full, and then
That was one part of my idea. There's the other part that's now been kiboshed.
well, I'm glad I'm causing problems for you. Focus. Just like, ah! But this isn't what you thought I was going to do.
Yeah, not.
Those two. I knew one of them was going to try and block. I wasn't sure where. I don't know what this was.
Well, because that one only had one health left, I wanted to make sure that there was like nowhere that it could get away from me.
And this is what's kiboshed it. So basically, the plan was to do a 3-bank, thinking you'd go a bit
So
faster,
lift the front drones out.
drop a proton bomb,
Because you're going to get really close.
and then barrel away. That was the idea.
Oh, genius.
Yes.
You'd still get hit by your own bomb.
Yes, but it's more than likely I was going to die anyway.
Maybe in luck, you might not be able to place the barrel. Nope. Okay. I mean, I know what I should do, but
Cool. End of activation.
I have no end of activation thing.
Cool. Start engagement stuff.
Mine happens first.
Yeah, yours does. Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm going to do anything, but mine does happen first.
who's done?
Green's the only one that's got it left, and I know that he can't do it. But it's whether do I want to pass DFS's calculator token on to someone? Which is tempting. I'm going to pass DFS's calculator token to Sid.
So make Sunny I5. Does yellow wish to get rid of his calculate token or take a stress?
Just take a strike.
Cool.
I don't care about taking a strike.
No, he just rotates.
Like any
Stays
maneuver
there.
I want to do, I just clear the stress, so that's fine. Yeah, no, it's
Except,
fine.
except
but-
coming off the rock.
Well, no, because it's a 2 blue forward.
Was it 2 blue forward?
Yeah, to come off the rock
two
is
white.
no, it's a 2 blue forward. It's like any maneuver I want to do basically will be blue. Well, whatever I do clears the stress, but that's fine. That's why I just take the stress.
Nim, range 1 into DFS 311.
Okay.
So, weapons failure, so it's 3 dice.
Yep, 3 versus 2. Sure.
Did it crit?
That's what you did twice in a row with Nim. Sure. I rolled 2 blanks. Yeah, he just dies. That is the problem with droids. I mean, the one reason of passing his token over, which I really don't care about, is because he's got 3 he can spend.
Yeah.
But if I just roll blanks and you roll perfect, there's not a lot you can do about that.
I'm not inside your arc, so I need the auto blaster, but crits will count. You can't make crits if I roll them. So that's range 1. Is that 4 dice? What's the blaster? Yes.
When you... no idea.
There you go.
So 2 dice.
4. Range 1 in turn.
Yes. Yeah, it's in multiple, yeah.
Sure.
That's annoying.
I can't avoid 1 damage. Cool.
No.
Which is a stunned pilot. Well, that's annoying.
I'm green.
That's super annoying.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, I need to look that up. I don't remember.
Pass. Unknown. Basically, unknown. Check that.
Yes.
Isn't that a case of it checks for the presence of the thing, so you
No, I
do
don't think so.
take it?
I don't think so. Because I know, like, Dash... Well, certainly in 1.0,
I never
Dash
did.
just 6 extra, just completely ignored it. Because my ship is ignoring the obstacle. So, pass. No idea. You've got 2 health left, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Chertek shoots you at range 1. Spend the calculator.
Hit crit. Stun pilot.
Okay. That's how she is.
You're in with Ox.
What does that matter for?
Well, that matters if I shoot you, I get 3 dice instead of 2. More my thinking.
No, yeah, that's fine. I meant what was the matter of being in? Well, technically that stays until the star shoots, but it's fine. You can take it off the board.
It was more my school of thinking because it means I get to, it literally is I get to use 3 dice instead of 2. That's more my thinking to looking at all my options and what's the best one.
I was just curious of why being in both has mattered.
Because it's purely because you're in the front arc at that point. That's fine. Good, you said you're in the front arc. It's fine. Yellow taking anything?
Nope.
Cool.
Sears also taking nothing. Chertek's taking nothing.
Raise 2 into Chertek.
Okay.
Spend the focus token. Hit crit.
Every single time you roll 3 dice, hit crit, hit crit.
I had to spend a focus token this time, yes.
And I only get 1 evade. Jeez.
Hit crit is Chertek.
Yeah, hit crit is Chertek, and the crit's a fuel leak. So, yeah, there's lots of fuel leaks coming out. Damn green dice. Right, now I shoot lots. And I get to shoot lots. So, Captain C, range 2 and bullseye arc into deceit. Spend the focus for 2 hits and a crit. Spend the calculate to crack shot. So, Phil Wright did that, and then I spend the calculate to clear into it.
Fuel leak. Irrelevant.
Another fuel leak!
Irrelevant. Yes.
Yeah, in Sunny Bank.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, Seer gets slightly mad and just goes, no, slap! No, the only other shot I've got here is hit this one.
Yeah.
That's one of the models, isn't it? It looks like it.
No, what's super annoying is that the closest point of my model is the nub.
Oh.
So it makes it really hard to actually measure the range because the nub doesn't count for range measurement. Let's say it's range 2. I can't be bothered to faff around measuring too much.
Obstructed?
No, because I completely ignore the obstacle. And
Oh,
even then, closest point to closest point, but I completely ignore the obstacle. So, yeah. Oh, sure, I just rolled 2 blanks, whatever.
I rolled 2 blanks as well.
It's irrelevant
Blanks
if you roll
cancel
2
blanks,
blanks.
it's fine.
It's completely irrelevant if you roll blanks at the same time,
I
Phil.
thought they answered this and put it into the FAQ.
Who knows? But they all keep out go tokens, so that's fine. So someone's got 1 left, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, should take a lot of damage, don't I? And I completely ignore these, which is good. That's our horrendous crit for that. We shall see.
So when an effect says a ship ignores obstacles, it means that ship ignores effects of obstacles. A ship that is ignoring obstacles does not apply the effects of overlapping or moving through them. When that ship performs an attack that is obstructed by an obstacle, it ignores the effects of the obstruction, so the defender does not roll 1 additional dice.
Sounds about right.
It's almost like the ship that ignores everything. And cool, good game.
However, the obstacles that are still treated as being present for the effects that check for their presence or absence. Additionally, attacks are obstructed by an obstacle even while the effects of the obstacle are ignored. This applies to Outrider and Han Solo.
And trick shot.
And Trick Shot. Yes. So, yeah, you won't take any damage as long as your struts are.
Yeah.
That's my understanding.
Cool. Oh, Geotek's in a bad place, isn't it?
That really needs to be worded better. I don't know how you could word it better, but it just needs to be worded better.
Cool.
Yep.
I think.
I have no more system.
No, I had to get rid of it quickly. And that's what I went with. So clear. Cubes, okay, good.
The Trust would stay exactly where they are because they understand what a friendly ship is.
Yep, it's really cool. Right. Clear the straps, open the straps, barrels off, takes another calculator gun. Just grab the straps on, busters or her.
They're not, but they're just. What makes them a bit more bust is the points. If they're more expensive, they'd be fine.
I'm not even sure that's true. I mean, as a game mechanic, they're just really, really good. The problem I think you've got is if you make, so even if you put like both vultures and grappling struts up a point, it then also probably makes the vulture too expensive.
No, it means you can't take 6.
Yeah, I think it then makes the vulture too expensive because they're then 22 points each for shots. Nice.
1 bank.
Sorry. Fire is crap. Especially when you're asthmatic. Interesting. Hoping for mutual destruction. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hoping for mutual destruction.
I also just 4 dice at range 1.
That's not nothing, is it? I was unsure whether that shit was going to clear it enough from the 2 hard that I was going to bump. So I tried it because I'm like, it is worth an attempt.
Yeah.
Cool. Sure. I'll just pass this. I needed this idea. Yeah?
Yep.
Just like that. Yeah, my mobile droid doing something. It's just like, I'm not going to move. Be in the way. Okay.
Cool. End of engagement. Nothing happens. Start
Start of
activation.
engagement.
Activation. Sorry, end of activation.
End of activation. Start of engagement. I am not doing anything. Start of engagement.
Cool. 000. Do you want to take a stress or can I calculate?
This one.
Yes.
I'll take a shot.
And then.
I'll be like, no, I'll be annoying.
Do you want to take another stress or get rid of the green token?
I'll remove one of my 2 calculate tokens, so I can't use this time.
Cool. Chertic has no shot,
Nope.
so Asajj. Range 2 into Captain Sirius.
Okay.
I'm not going to spend the force. Fine, yeah.
2 aids!
And no damage.
No.
Yeah, 0 damage. Range 1.
Yep.
Spend a calculate for 2 hits and a crit.
Cool. Take a hit crit.
But definitely dead, right?
Yeah.
And then triggers the fuel lick.
Yep, don't transfer. Fine.
So, Sunny Banded dies and gets a damage sensor at the same time.
And then range 1. Hit crit.
Spend a calculate token. 2 aids! He's like, mutual destruction! My droid's like, no, back! Rude. Back to Darks. Keep. So much fun.
You know my feelings.
So much fun.
No, you know my feelings.
You love this list as well.
I hate playing against it.
You're set.
Yeah, all of you.
Come.
Oh, I know, I've got loads of batteries.
Red. Too hard. Barrel. Calculate. This guy.
This way. Give it a rest. Go bed.
Take another
Bed,
card.
let's take one.
One hard. Barrel. Take calculator.
What did you hear that in the background? I have no idea what the hell Nick's doing.
I do. You're a very poor host.
Yeah, well,
Let's just take focus stick.
Do you know what's going on?
no.
I said I do.
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
Being a really bad host. Trapped myself.
You've taken your first step into the
Will focus.
Well. Sorry.
Okay.
What if I lose again?
Gosh. So hard.
It's not wrong.
I don't actually know if anyone's still watching.
There are some people watching.
Yeah, alright. I mean, I want to see someone. Yeah, I want to see me lose. It's fine.
I don't think you go. Nope.
I don't know anyway.
Stay where you are.
It's probably good for you though, right?
Not terrible, I guess. End of activation phase. You can have tractor token.
Cool. It means nothing now.
It means he doesn't have one.
It means that instead of Ketsu giving me tractor beam tokens, I'm going to give Asajj a tractor beam token and screw you. And I'm gonna... right, green is going to fire its Discord missile.
Does it have to?
It does.
No, it's going to.
I'm not going to like put the tempo down, so we're not 3-4. I'm going to stick it out for you. Right.
You say you put it in front of him?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because you know I can't get away from it. It also wins from this point.
There is one option.
Well, there is. So if you bump into the front of me, I can't put it in the front guides.
Or if you land so it's over a rock. So your front is in front of a rock.
Yeah. There's a couple of ways you can get rid of it, but it's amusing. It depends whether you want to hide conception.
No.
Sure. Jetek. Range 1. Spend the focus for 2 hits and a crit.
Shields.
Do you want to do damage?
Oh, as well, because Nick is being terrible.
Yeah, does that say somebody's still alive?
No.
No, okay.
What's up?
Asajj. I did damage.
Hey.
You weren't here.
Alright.
I did
You're
two.
away when I was doing that.
I did 2 shields, 2 into red.
Yeah, crit.
Sure. I mean, red can't survive this, which is slightly sad.
It's not sad in the slightest.
I'm just going to take it all. I don't care. Hit, crit into red. So, hit, crit, heal leak, direct hit.
Uber killed. Uber killed.
7 damage cards on my droid. That's fine. Let's go.
That's red, very dead.
Yeah, red is very dead.
Red, dead, and we'll have no redemption.
No.
Yellow has no shot, so just green. Who knows? Range 2. Shot. Just 2 blanks.
Into 2 blanks.
It doesn't matter if you roll blanks when I roll blanks as well. We've gone over this. It's irrelevant. Alright, clear.
It matters somehow.
Sorry, Asajj just totally got.
Oh, and you take a critical damage because of the boss.
Oh, yeah.
Which is called loose stabilizer, would be hilarious. It is loose stabilizer!
Called it. Dear God.
Called. Yes! I am mighty.
It's okay, because you go 2 forward, and then it has to go in the back, and then you only take it one more time.
Do you know what the slightly amusing thing is, though? Is that red surviving the shot from Sunny Bounder was what blocked us up.
Oh.
Which allowed me to put the Discord myself on it.
There was no point playing this game. This is ridiculous.
There's always a point.
I hate this.
So you do one. Which one will be blocked? Will be blocked. Even if the rotate will just block. So it's totally got this.
Yes, fine.
It's fine. No worries at all. You all set?
Yes,
Cool. Yellow's going nowhere.
because I'm doing this with dignity.
Yellow's going nowhere.
I'm not making a joke. I had one, but I'm not making it.
Geronimo!
Yeah, droid that rolled off a rock, structured to be closed.
After he executes the maneuver only. So if we did execute maneuver, which one rolled off the rock?
I mean, one of the rocks a long time ago and is now dead.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, because they don't actually close until you execute maneuver.
Yeah.
So rolling off the rock does not automatically close the structure.
Nope. So I don't get action
Couldn't
because
barrel
I
roll
don't.
to block, apparently.
What?
Apparently couldn't barrel to block.
Yeah, good.
Why?
Oh, I mean, I have to go back and have a look, but who knows? I'm pretty sure it was fine, but I don't know. Stress. Who knows? Thanks. Massage. Go for it. You do 5k tone
Yes.
onto a rock.
Yes.
Sure. So you take a damage from the loose stabilizer, then you roll for the rock. You then clear the loose stabilizer. This has to go to your rear guides.
I thought oh no, it's not like. Oh well. I'm trying to die with dignity here, damn it.
So you take 2 damage.
Yep.
One from the loose stabilizer and then one from the rock. Now you can't shoot. Whee! My shot's then, I guess. Nothing for chair tech because you got out of the bullseye. Nothing over there. Range 2. Spend card goes 1 hit. See, now it matters when you roll 2 blanks.
How many you got left? 1 left?
Structure damage from the oh, I thought you still
Oh
that.
crap.
Sorry, from the oh, you said you had the one shot there too.
No, this is that
This
one.
one?
Range 2.
Yep.
Nothing matters. 2 blanks. Sure. You can give yourself the structural damage from the threat.
Yeah.
So, structural damage from the first droid. And these go away because she's too far away. Keep them around. Which is.
So it rolled off the small rock.
I mean, if they mean down here, red didn't touch the rock, which is why I could barrel. Red, so the nub for red fit in that gap.
Okay.
So I didn't, but it might look like it touched the rock on the stream.
But if any of them.
Because look, so Nick.
Yeah.
He 2-harded there, barreled off this. Well, he came in and barreled off. Then the 2-hard this way, he landed just there with the nubs, which is what allowed him to barrel.
Either way, if you too hard onto the rock, you can still barrel off.
No, because you've executed your maneuver, so the struts close. Because his struts were open.
Oh right.
So if he had landed on the rock, his struts would have closed, and he would have.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see.
They're very right about that. No.
So yeah, so if you barrel off one rock too hard and then try to barrel, you can't barrel off another the next turn.
But yeah, because if you land on a rock, you wouldn't be the one
I
top score.
see.
You're set.
Yeah.
2 forward.
I get it now.
Okay. Stereo is okay. Boost. Link to a focus. Focus.
You got away from the buzz droids.
He did. Clears the stress. Roll to see if you take damage. And no, you can't take a focus action. Takes a crit! That rock now has done a hit and a crit to you. Direct hit! Hey, how much else you got left?
1.
Maybe. Should have just given up and died with dignity. I tried to die with dignity and it just backfired on me.
1. So I guess you can use heightened perception.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Who do you want to shoot?
Do you want to shoot the droid with crack shot? Or the 3 dice with the focus?
Yeah, you do have
So
4 dice there, obstructed.
against 3.
Or
3 dice
so yeah,
there against
so it's
3.
4 there against 3, or 3 against 3. They both got 2 health.
We'll do the 3 against 3.
The 3 against 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
Spend a force charge.
Cool. Guess what? 2 hits and a crit. On rolling 3 attack dice.
Nope.
Spends the focus.
Crit.
Takes 1
Please
crit.
be a direct hit.
Direct hit.
Please, just to give you some sort of thing out of this. That's not a direct hit.
No, that's a loose stabilizer.
That's not a direct hit, Dom.
Oh no, but you had a fuel leak 3 dice.
Shenanigans.
You had a fuel leak 3 dice. Cool. Seer.
Yep.
Range 2.
So Sarge has totally got this.
Spends the focus for 2 hits.
Spends force charge, takes nothing.
Cool.
So Sarge has totally got this.
Range 1 from the droid. Wow. I was like,
Can you?
no.
No. You may as well. It makes no odds which order you do it.
Yeah, but I mean, I can just keep it for next time.
Oh, Kraken's there. Yeah.
Because Kraken. Yeah, not spend it. Yeah, he rolled 2 of it. It was not that cool.
It's alright, lads. Sarge has totally got this.
Yeah, seems to be. Oh, no. It doesn't matter.
What?
It doesn't matter, but you rolled 1 too many defenses.
When?
You've got structural damage.
Oh.
Sure. You rolled 1 too many defense dice, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Because you got structural damage. You got 1 health left, yeah?
Yeah. It's alright, Sarge has still totally got this.
I'm pretty sure it does.
5k into the rock.
That'd be onto the rock.
That's what I said.
And then, from his current track record, the rock will do damage to him.
Buzz droids are stupid.
They are.
I need to start using them.
Oh, we can on about plus rules are fine.
Well, I have everything to fly this list except for the 2 Discord missiles. I say that. Dom has mine nothing.
Correct. You're set.
Yeah.
1k time.
Because stupid.
Surprise! Stage raise.
Rotate.
Take a calculate token.
19 minutes, I'm gonna kill.
Can we finish this game today?
I don't know how long we got for
No.
today.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Power. Link to focus token. What are you doing?
Dying with dignity.
What are you doing?
Dying with dignity.
Rotate.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, that's not funny because you'll get hit crit.
That's what's funny about it.
That's the current trend of this. We'll get hit crit. Which ship you shoot?
Into green.
Sure.
Nope.
Oh no, he didn't. He
Come on.
got 1 hit.
Double evade.
2 of 8.
I was like, that was hoping to be hit crit then.
Right, Seer, range 1.
Yep.
Can Seer get the final shot?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Spend the focus.
3 hits and a crit.
3 hits and a crit from Seer.
Which out of interest was console fire just end it all.
I'll roll the console for it.
No, because it's got to be on that step.
I don't care. Roll it anyway.
No.
I want to see how much your dice were portraying you today. Right.
But no, this rock did a hit and a crit to him, so that's important.
The crit was a direct hit.
How many points did he get in the end?
97.
Well,
97. That's not terrible.
thank you all for watching this evening. That is our games for this evening. I hope you enjoyed them. Please do like, share, tell people about it. Let them know you enjoyed it. Hit us up with a message if you would like to be on the stream and come down and play some fun games, just have a bit of a laugh, enjoy yourselves.
Have some abuse thrown at you.
Get to meet Rusty because he's awesome.
No, we don't hurl abuse at guests. Unless
No, they heard it with us. That's allowed.
Hell at you.
Yeah, exactly. So, thank you very much, everyone. Have a good evening, and we will see you again in a couple of weeks' time, I think. Although that will possibly be my birthday. Is that right?
No.
No, my birthday will be the week after. So that's fine.
Your goddaughter's birthday will be the week after, yes.
Yeah, I know.
It's more
the same
important.
day.
It's more important than it being yours.
I mean, it's as important. It's definitely just.
more important.
Right. Thank you, everyone. Good night.